As you know, the UK is currently in a lockdown, and this also affects AFTV. Most of our content for the next month will be done from home, apart from where we can't do it. Our watch-alongs will be operated in a reduced way, but hopefully it won't affect your content. Please enjoy our stuff over the next month and observe the lockdown rules. Hi, and welcome along to AFTV for our watch-along. There's two of us at the minute.
Yeah, we got rid of DC.
Yeah, we got rid of him. You know what? There's be so many people out there be like, yes, it's gone, it's gone. Unfortunately, we haven't completely got rid of him. He's just back late. He went to get something to eat. And as usual, you know what I mean? That's the professionalism of this guy. He's not back in his seat on time. But anyway, we are here. As you will notice, there's only the three of us today. That's because of the lockdown. Although, you know, we've taken like these extra measures, even though this is a place of work, so everybody can come in. I have to say, Lee, just before we get into the 11, as we get ahead of the game, I don't know if you've noticed this. Coming here today, I'm like, there ain't no lockdown.
Lockdown? What lockdown?
What lockdown?
Yeah,
it's just like a normal day. Like
traffic was murder out there
Traffic
today.
was murder. On Seven Sisters Road, there's so many people walking up and down.
All the shops are open.
It's mad. I'm like, this ain't the last lockdown, you know, but I'm like, what lockdown? So,
it's completely different. There's football on. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's one good thing.
Everything seems to be working. Everybody seems. Well, honestly, today there's no difference today than there was yesterday in the traffic.
Yeah, no, it's
no
crazy.
difference
I was
whatsoever.
down at West End last night as well, man, and the amount of people out. I mean, I think people are just trying to get that last one in before the lockdown begins. But there is a lockdown in the UK, but luckily it does not affect what's going on here in the UK when it comes to football. The games are still on, and Arsenal playing in the Europa League tonight, and we are taking on Molde. We did on our last stream, starting 11, we were trying to decide whether it's Molde, Maldives, whatever, but we've been told it's Molde. That's who we're taking on tonight from Norway. Molde, of course, are, you know, they're on the same amount of points as us at the top of the group. We've got 6 points. Molde have got 6 points. I think as well, Rapid Vienna won today. So this is quite an important game, Lee.
Yeah, it is an important game. It's one I'm looking forward to be honest. I don't know about you, but I feel a bit more relaxed in these Europa League games. I don't feel like the tension of the league games.
Because the teams ain't as good.
Well, it probably is something to do with that, like, you know. And so I quite enjoy just watching them. Yeah. And I've enjoyed the last couple of games, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, especially after Sunday. You know, I've been buzzing since Sunday as far as the football's concerned. I've been buzzing, so I'm looking forward to this one, right? You know?
Tor Magnus Affington here. He said Erling Haaland had his, I think he's saying breakthrough in 2017, 2018 with Molde. Number 99 on Molde. He's a big Arsenal fan, and he plans to get a Aubameyang shirt. So, a great point that guy makes there, that, you know, Erling Haaland, who a lot of people are considering to be the best young striker around in Europe right now, probably in world football, started playing at Molde. That's exactly why we shouldn't take them lightly, because they can have, yeah, he may not be there now, but you know, that shows you that they've had quality players.
I'm still going 3-0, Robbie.
And of course, their previous manager there was Solskjaer, Ole Gunnar.
So they've upgraded now then, is that what you're saying? Like, yeah? They've upgraded.
Rapid Vienna, by the way, they beat 4-3, wow.
Good
4-3, beat Dundalk, 4-3. So that puts Rapid Vienna on 3 points. So we really need to, you know, get the job done tonight. Tom Lewis says that he sees Eddie with a brace tonight. So big game as they see the Arsenal players warming up in yet another top
I'm not
training kit.
I'm not struck on that. Are you?
Somebody was saying to me today that it looks like AC Milan's kit. But
so they brought out more kits today then, right? Yeah?
Well, you know what they've done? I think, you know what? They're very smart. They now know you can only bring out 3 kits for the season. So what they're doing is literally bringing out a new warm-up training kit every week.
Well, they just had that yellow and blue one, like, and they was running around.
I can't keep up with these kids.
Nah. Well,
I can't keep up with them. Anyway, let me just give you a reminder of the team. In goal is Leno. We've got a back four, by the looks of it, of Kolasinac, David Luiz and Mustafi, also Maitland-Niles. The midfield is Pepe on the right-hand side of it, Willian on the left-hand side. Sorry, Willian on the right-hand side, Pepe on the left-hand side. Then your two midfielders of Xhaka and Dani Ceballos, with Eddie Nketiah and Willock up front. That's what the formation looks a bit like, a 4-4-2. Probably we'll see Willock dropping more as a midfielder. And then the substitutes are Macy, Aubameyang, Saka, Lacazette, Bellerin, Holding, Cedric, Runarsson, Tierney, Mohamed El Neni, Partey and Gabriel. So a very, very strong team. A lot of players in there getting a chance to shine. I'd say players that I'd look in that team and say, right, you need to impress the manager tonight is Maitland-Niles. Didn't think last game he didn't play that great. You know, look at it. They've left out Cedric. You know, Cedric's on the bench and Bellerin, so he's got in ahead of both of those two. Yeah. So he really needs to prove himself today. He's under a lot of pressure. Dani Ceballos.
Big game.
Big game for Ceballos. You know what I mean? He's done okay this season, but we want to see a lot of him. Xhaka, I wouldn't say it's a game where Xhaka's but Xhaka, will be wanting to get back into the first team. And then Pepe, of course. The enigma that is Nicolas Pepe. There's a lot of people that were complaining on Saturday, even though we did win the game, that they want to see Pepe starting. My brother's one of them. He's always moaning and saying, what, Pepe. Pepe gets his chance tonight to start from the beginning, and we really want to see something from him, Lee.
Yeah, I do, but I feel I'm going, as I've said, and I'm getting a little bit worried about this situation, because he's not Mikel Arteta's signing, he's not his man. And last week in the game, okay, it was Dundalk. He was playing. He started to play really well. He scored a great goal. He was really getting into the game. And he took him off. And we all turned around and said, "Oh, it's because he's going to play Sunday. He doesn't play Sunday." So, is it he wants to take him off because he don't want him doing too good, or I'm a little bit worried what's going on there in that situation. Like let him play, let him enjoy his football, and let him get into better. But it just seems like that Mikel's just holding him back for whatever reason. I don't know why. But a big game for him tonight. But he's got to perform well. If he does, all great. I don't think he's going to get him into the team come Sunday though. Whatever he does.
Okay. Keep those comments coming in. Doc Diablo, as DT just walks in late again. Right, Doc Diablo says the pronunciation is Molde. The E is pronounced...
Is that from Norwegian?
Doc Diablo doesn't sound like a Norwegian.
No.
He says the E pronounced in the French way, like the E in Aubameyang. Right, so he says, or the E in Cedric's name. The E in Cedric's name. Cedric. So Molde. Molde. Oh, Jesus.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Could someone in the commentary tell us what's going on, you know what I mean? So we know. I'm not going to sleep tonight. Molde.
Somebody just said there Pepe will score tonight. Kingsley Opera says, big up Kingsley Opera, he says, I feel like Pepe needs to consistently perform to convince Mikel Arteta. I agree with that.
Yeah,
he does need to perform. Lionel says Eddie Nketiah is overrated. Lacazette should be given the chance to boost his confidence. Well, I think Lacazette had a long, hard game at the weekend. Lionel... I can't pronounce that name, sorry. Scott C says lockdown means we shouldn't be mixing. Well, I'm sorry, Scott, you can mix on lockdown. This is a place of work. You have to check out the rules, bro. All right?
Yeah.
Right. Listen, we've checked, and we've gone over this a million times. The Arsenal players are coming out of the tunnel. In yet another training. That's another training top as well, Lee.
Yeah, yeah.
That hooded one. That's another
Us
one.
fans must have some money.
I know. They're like, you know what? They
We've
can't make it to the games. Don't worry. We're going to bring out about 20 training kits this year. Yeah, that's what we were just saying. That one, it looks like AC Milan.
I didn't like that.
You don't like that one?
No. Did you? Like, I sort of thing you'd wear, wouldn't it? Like, I know you'll probably get two of them, wouldn't you? Yeah. You know what I mean? But,
It didn't look that badly.
I'll take them down to you to dry clean for them.
Not for me. That black and red one. No.
Yeah.
No. And we're red and white, by the way.
You know, that looks like Chelsea's kit there.
Yeah, I thought that was Chelsea lining up from it. Yeah.
Molde. They're of course at the Emirates Stadium, which is, it's really, you know what, that's when it becomes really...
I'm liking Willock's boots, by the way. I might have to invest in a pair of them. Like them, Joe, like them.
It becomes very annoying when you see this, right? Because we're literally like 5 minutes away from the Emirates Stadium where we are right now. And you can just see the whole ground just completely empty. We would have been in there tonight. You know,
completely empty tonight as well.
Well, it would have been completely empty, especially after that United game. I think they would have got a few in there. A lot of people would have wanted to go and see that. Tor Magnus Affinson. Now that's a Norwegian sounding
name. We're going to listen to this fella.
Right, we got to listen to what he said. Now he says Molde's. I'm not sure the pronunciation. I think he means to say coach here has 53 victories. 15 draws and 18 losses as a manager with 197 to 98 goals. He plans to make an entertaining game and enjoy the moment. So I think he's suggesting there that they're going to have a go tonight, Molde.
Well, that'd be good. Granit Xhaka captain, by the way. Over David Luiz. I thought maybe David Luiz would be captain today, but...
Xhaka's captain. Wow. It's really back in now.
Yeah. I'll leave you out of the Premier League squad, but I'll give you the captaincy.
Yeah. Nathan again saying Xhaka captain. I mean, listen. It's good for Xhaka to be out of the team and see
how he reacts.
How he reacts. You know, it's what we want, isn't it? We want competition. We want competition. All right, so we're looking forward to the game tonight. It's at empty Emirates Stadium, but the two teams are out there, ready to get it on. This is the sort of game that you're looking at and you say, if we win this, we're more or less there. Yeah. We're more or less into the next round. And they're showing Ainsley up on the screen at the moment. As I was saying earlier, it's a big game for Ainsley. I feel it's a big game for Ainsley, I really do. Because the last game he came in, he was a bit lackluster. Against Dundalk, he's a bit lackluster. So, you see that guy's nose? He looks like a boxer.
Yeah. No one play alongside him. Don't see him in midfield.
He's had a bit too many. That's a nice jacket, Mikkel.
Yeah, very swag.
Yeah, that's probably out as well now. That's another one to buy.
Yeah, that'll be out in Hugo Boss. Have you noticed the banners in the stands again?
Yeah.
First 10 rows or so.
Yeah, gone back now.
So here we go, we've kicked off and we are underway.
Good header from
Mustafi
straight
there with that
away.
header?
Wow, I'm impressed.
Go on, straight on the attack. I want to see more. I want to see more from William today as well.
Yeah. Kolasinac just tackled him with a great tackle. Unreal, isn't it? You can't write it, can you?
Don't get DT started. Yeah?
Nah, but like
He's always having a pop at Kolasinac.
I'm too busy at the minute. I'm eating.
What'd you get anyway?
Chicken wings and some rice.
Oh, healthy then.
Come and sit down, man. Come and sit down.
I didn't want to.
Sit down, man. They can hear you already anyway.
I'm not going to put my mic on.
Where did you buy that?
Front corner in the shop.
That West Indian shop? Come on, get into it.
It's weird out on the streets as well, man. It don't feel like lockdown.
No,
that's what we were just saying.
Yeah,
it does not feel like lockdown.
No.
It's just busy out there.
Yeah, it's busy.
It's like the amount of people I see outside exercising right now.
Yeah, just going for a walk. The only thing that's affected is the pubs, isn't it? They've just stopped everybody drinking.
Just going to put everyone going down the off licence instead of drinking outside.
You can go for a run, but you can't go and have a drink.
No, you can't have a drink.
But the last lockdown, I mean, this is definitely different because the last lockdown was like, the roads were deserted.
All they've done really is just stop you going out at night, haven't they? So you can go to work, can't go and play football, you can't go down the pub, you can't socialise, so they've just stopped the socialising, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's what it's all based on, socialising, stop that. But children can socialise still at school.
I'm actually glad that they let the kids go back to school though, because
Yeah, nice one, man.
that was driving me mad last time. You can also do little fireworks by the sounds of it.
Yes, fireworks go.
Oh, Willian. Oh, that's a decent ball.
Playing on the left today, William.
What's that? That's crap.
Pepe on the right.
1, 2. Go and drive it. Drive it.
Go on, Joe. Slide him in.
Oh, that was a great knock.
That was a great ball.
That's a great
Great ball.
Probably could have slid Ainsley in as well.
Do you reckon Eddie could have got on the end of that?
So those boots he's got on. Look at those lovely boots he's
Look
got
at
on.
this here. Look, he could have slipped Ainsley back in there, look.
Yeah, it's a little
Oh, I
bit.
thought it was the right ball.
That's the right ball. The
I'm
defender.
liking these boots. Ooh, look at them. I'm going to get myself a pair of them.
I thought you only wore black boots.
Yeah, you don't strike me as a
Traditional black
flashy.
boots.
No, do you know what? Like, through when I was playing, it was always black and white boots. So but now,
I like the coloured boots.
What was your choice of boot back in the day?
Nike Tempos.
Tempos.
Yeah.
With a flap over
The
tongue.
flat
on
over
it.
tongue,
And they
quality.
used to have the little bit that you could tuck underneath the actual
Yeah,
boot.
they were quality. They were. So that was my boot of choice. But like, yeah. So now I think like because I wore them all the time, I feel like
Put it on, man.
can do different colours. So I
don't
put the
wanna
white ones now. Got a nice
I didn't
pair
want to
of
put the
white
mic on like right
Put it in
close
the
to
TV,
because you
yeah?
can hear me. Yeah, no, I just dropped it by
ones. Couldn't do that again if you tried.
Huh?
Couldn't do that again if you tried.
Dropped it in the tea.
Yeah, unreal.
He's laughing. Yeah, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, take it out of his money.
Hey, listen, don't start that.
On him. This team they're trying to pass it about, aren't they? Mould.
But then to be fair, Molde.
Molde.
To be fair,
We've all got a different name for it.
to be fair, Dundalk were passing the ball around pretty well.
Good tackle. Good
That's
tackle.
what I
Come
like
on.
to see, Danny.
Go on,
Yeah, come
Pepe.
on.
Take him on. Take him on.
Oh, no, finish it.
Yeah,
bang.
finish that.
Oh, he should score that.
Yeah, I reckon.
Great bit of play. Set up by Tobias. Pepe done exceptionally well.
That was a really good play by Pepe.
Yeah.
Great run.
Great run, great pass, everything there. Good run from
That's a
Eddie.
beautiful pass. He's just got to bang that now.
Keeper done
Keeper
well.
got a
To
hand
be
for it
fair.
though,
Yeah,
didn't
keeper done well.
Don't you think you should have lifted it a bit more though? Innit? Lift it, man.
I think a clinical striker buries that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Aubameyang there. Boom.
yeah.
That's like he's lifted. He lifted because he didn't lift it enough. Oh, these are crappy corners,
Doing that
man.
at Old Trafford, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He started taking. Oh, yeah, it's a shiny jacket, isn't it?
Got a little bit of green in it, hasn't it?
Shiny like his hair. That's like something you would wear one night out.
Yeah.
Going to the club. You know you're getting it put in the club with.
Those days are over for me clubbing.
Oh man.
Gone those days, Laurie, ain't they? Clubbing for us, mate. Hey?
They're over for everyone.
That's true.
Especially with you with your dodgy ankle, especially like that. I mean,
Mate.
only gone for a walk and you come back injured.
Come on, give the
Who's
ball
that?
away. Like Pepe. That's our ball. Willock's got to be knocking on the door, isn't it?
Yeah, he wasn't even in the squad though, was he, last game?
No.
But the thing is with Willock, he's got to be consistent. To be really knocking on the door.
Yeah, you've got to get games to be consistent, isn't it?
You know, I think that the system may change for the next game because we're at home. So Danny Tobias and Shaka have got to put a performance in here tonight. Because at a minute, you would
nice,
say El Nini's
nice.
in, wouldn't you?
It's going to
Nice
take
Pepe.
something.
Oh.
So dislodge them before the weekend.
Yeah, going to take a top performance, isn't it?
But even then, you would probably look at the opposition, and we're at home, and so even a top performance probably wouldn't outshine.
What's that?
Yeah, that ain't going to help, is
Yeah,
it?
that definitely ain't going to help.
Oh, that helped.
That's a quality dummy. That
Yeah, it
was.
was. We let him off on that one. That was
If it went
brilliant.
wrong,
That was brilliant.
quality dummy.
Yeah, that was quality. If we score from this, it all starts from that dummy, from a dummy.
Oh, sprayed.
Oh,
Who's that?
dear. Granite.
How long do you reckon we're going to be out of the stadium for?
I don't think we'll go back into stadiums this season.
No, I can't see it this season, can you?
I think maybe if things die down towards the end of the season, they might have that little 15,000. Remember that thing they were talking about?
Yeah,
the
like
ballot?
towards the last month or so.
Yeah, that might happen towards the end, but I just don't see it. I mean, look, we're now in November, coming out of lockdown, December.
What do you think's going to happen to the Euros? Because if there's no fans, they can't have the Euros without fans, surely.
Got to, because they've cancelled that already, haven't they?
Do you reckon what they're now have it without fans?
Remember the Euros, right? All over Europe this time as well.
Yeah. So what do you reckon's going to happen?
How are you gonna? I can't see how you can have Euros with fans. I think there might be some places where you could have it with local fans, but the fact that you're going to be travelling all over Europe.
Yeah. So do you reckon they're going to stop that then, aren't they?
But they've got to play it, haven't they? They can't keep delaying it, can they?
Yeah. What you said then is actually a good point, because surely they would only have to limit match-going fans, if any are allowed in stadiums, to the locals.
Yeah.
You don't want people from England or
Travelling, yeah, exactly.
Europe.
Yeah, because the Euros it's all over, isn't it? It's all over. Lovely play there by
And it's so easy to get to.
Because I was saying,
although England's games, for instance, were all going to be all their qualifying games were going to be here at Wembley.
That's touched them, isn't it?
So I don't know, man.
I wonder how much they take this down now.
Until there's some sort of vaccine,
yeah, it's wrong.
how are we going to get people back into this?
Because when they go on these international weeks, the more players seem to come back with the virus, don't they, than now. You know, because they can contain it, can't they? But when it's abroad, it seems to be, that's where they're catching it.
We're going to look back on this in about 5 years' time. We're going to say, remember, no fans. Horrendous.
Never ever thought this would happen, though, would you?
No, it's unbelievable, man.
I've only ever heard of empty stadiums because of bans.
Yeah, that's it. Before that, the only empty stadium you heard would be like,
You're banned for racism or something.
Yeah, you've got to play one game behind closed doors.
You watch them games as well, and you'd be sitting there, how awful does this sound?
Yeah,
no fans.
and now that's the norm.
And you just would never ever think to yourself,
Yeah.
I'd have to, like us as a club would ever have to.
Oh, nice. So I'll play him in.
Go on, Pepe. What's it on his left?
That's where.
Where he needs to be.
Yeah, that's where. That's where he messes up. Too many. Sometimes you just need to keep it a bit simple.
A lot of fireworks going on out there.
Yeah, loads of fireworks out here.
Fireworks night though, isn't it?
Today's bonfire night, yeah.
Yeah.
Which did used to be the bigger celebration, not Halloween.
Yeah. Halloween.
When I was a kid, penny for the guy, remember
Penny
that?
for the guy, yeah.
People used to be like, penny for the guy, you remember that?
Yeah, he used to make lots of money on that. More than a penny.
That's a forgotten thing now.
Now, Halloween, it's an excuse to dress up as cats.
That's a good
It's more coming over the last sort of 10, 15 years, Halloween, isn't it, really? Well, maybe longer than that.
Massive in America.
Yeah.
But in this country.
It's massive here as well.
It is now, yeah.
It's massive here. It's,
Only
it's,
now.
When I was a kid, you had a black bag and plastic teeth, that was it, fam.
Yeah.
but it's way bigger. Halloween is way bigger than bonfire night.
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, right, Halloween was just like,
Nothing, really.
yeah, it was just a night. It was just like, but bonfire night was a big night. That's
Scary
when you,
movie, innit, was it,
you
wasn't
did
it?
all the fireworks, you did all the,
You
you know, penny for a
watch
guy.
one of the shows. Like go somewhere to watch a show.
Ali fam.
What's what show?
Like the fireworks show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to have like a fair and a fireworks display
Yeah.
around our way.
Well, they still have a load of firework displays, but in comparison to Halloween, like you go into all the shops and all these little decorations, they've got all sweets for Halloween, they've got all these dressing up stuff, people banging on your door every minute about trick or treat.
Yeah, I leave a sign on my door, they know not to knock.
Scrooge. It's fucking tight. You're tight.
Typical that.
That's
I thought
Yeah, well, you get it in early. You're like Cecil, innit? He's got a Christmas tree up his yard.
No, man, definitely Scrooge.
So you put a sign on your door saying no one should come, man?
Yeah, but nowadays you're supposed to. If you leave a pumpkin outside your door, then you can go up there or something. That's what the rule is, isn't it?
Don't worry, you should be.
Go
Well,
up
now
where?
it is now, like so.
You can go up where?
Well, that means you can knock on the house. You know what I mean? Because yeah. So if you've got a pumpkin out, so if you haven't got a pumpkin,
now,
you're not. That means you're not into it, and you're a Scrooge.
Now, you should leave a note on the door saying I'm self-isolating, don't knock.
Well, nobody
That
nobody came round this year, did they?
No, I think no. Well, I don't think it was. It was all sort of bang.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was all, yeah.
Yeah. You don't really want to be walking around it with your children and going up to people's doors. And I
So
suppose
you go around with children in it?
with your children and knocking on.
No, I'm
people's
saying,
doors.
so you take your children round for it?
No.
Because I'm going to say, you know, you don't want no one come at your house, but you take your children around.
He just goes around getting sweets. That's right. Nicking sweets.
I could see you doing that.
I'm that guy that if I see
That's a corner.
you know when they have a big tub of sweets at the front and they say take one, I take a whole bucket.
Yeah, that's you, all
I'm
right.
gone. See you later. Robbie, you know what I'm like with sweets.
Yeah.
You see me in here. And the funny thing, what do? I hide sweets
good
in
press.
this office, don't I?
We hidden them today.
Days later, I'll find them.
We've hidden them today.
Huh? Tell me where with my sweets.
Oh, they got a break on here, man. Slide class and that.
Oh,
See there?
God.
He's supposed to stop the cross from coming in. You see that? All he's doing is just running alongside the
There's
man.
no attempt, not even a
Yeah.
Right.
That's where that guy. Look at him there. Look, he's running alongside the player, making nothing.
No, he looks like he's running in quicksand.
Danny Ceballos done well again now.
Did you see that caption yesterday showed of Messi yesterday?
Oh.
That was ridiculous. Did you see that, Lee?
No.
So it's like there's like a guy. He's like in the midfield. This one of the players picks up the ball, and he's running, and he literally Messi's just walking here, and he literally the guy just I've never seen nothing like it. He literally just runs straight past him with the ball, and Messi's just walking like that. He makes no attempt to tackle, no attempt to close down, nothing. He's just like literally just walking along as if to say, it's not my job.
Really?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man.
I don't think he's happy at Barcelona. Is he?
Well, I think that showed it.
He's getting on a bit now, though, isn't he? How old is he?
Yeah, 33.
34, isn't he? He's got to be
33?
33, 34.
Stop with him.
Consume energy.
Ronaldo's 35.
35, I think. What's the linesman up to?
Makes it go, you know.
Has he got all gadgets inside his arms and stuff, man?
Come on, Arsenal, we need a goal now.
40 minutes of not really,
not
again,
really-
not impressive stuff at home, is
We've
it?
not,
Not opening teams up.
Food's nice,
Bit predictable at home, aren't we? Don't you think?
yeah.
That's a decent ball. Unlucky.
Seems to be just that though, isn't it? That seems to be a lot of times in a lot of times in games. That seems to be like, especially at home, like Lee
That's
says.
what he done against Leicester till he went off, wasn't it? Like that,
Where's that build-up play with that sort
And
of
then we run out of ideas.
yeah,
with that
he
sort of
did, didn't he?
nice?
Yeah.
Great
Good
tackle.
tackle.
Oh, you weren't going to give that.
Yeah.
Weren't going to give that at all. Oh, that jacket.
I
is
think it's
sick,
just a-
man. Anyone in the comment section know what Mikel Arteta's jacket is? I reckon it's probably Hugo or something. Hugo probably.
What is wrong with that?
Arsenal
I think-
jacket.
It ain't an Arsenal jacket, man. Look at it.
There's a logo
It
on
looks
the
like it's
side.
got a bit of camouflage in it or something.
Yeah, something green in
Isn't
it,
it?
so yeah. Not for me. Bit too trendy for me, I think that. What do you reckon?
You want orange boots?
I'm a trendsetter on the football field, but not outside.
What do you do? Play in the Vets League?
Yeah. Don't knock it.
That's keepers.
No, it's a genuine question.
Yeah.
Because I see that that's quite a big thing now, the bets.
Yeah.
Especially if you can see the quarter.
Some good players in it. It's like
What's up
good,
with this?
good standard, to be fair.
Look, catch.
No, he can't. The guy's coming right in on him.
That lorry, man.
The guy's right in on him. Look at it.
Say another word about Lennon. We're going to have about it.
He did well there.
I thought he'd done very well there, Leonard. Well done, Leonard.
You see, you have that same energy.
Runnison would have caught it.
Ah, he still. Rennerson would have headed it, flicked it up on his shoulder. Martinez would have flicked it up, done a back flick.
He's got another problem.
Well, his backpack ain't working, is it?
Oh, it's his thing to the communication with.
Where's he trying to put it?
I don't know.
And he got a pocket.
Fucking not put it in his arm or something.
It's a bit like DT with a mic.
Yeah.
You're dropping a cup of tea in a minute.
Can you hear?
Don't you think he looks like Yamis Rodriguez? Looks like his older brother or something.
Go back to sleep, Laurie.
No, he's actually right. He does. What little looks like him.
Looks like his older brother.
Come on, Arsenal, man. Let's create something now.
Come on.
It does feel very. Glasnap's injured.
See some creation, man.
It just feel. What word? It's like.
Don't know, we got a free kick out of that.
It's just flat, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that touch. That's Paul.
That's a push. All day long, that's a push, man. Pronounce his name, Robbie.
Omo.
Oh. That was the best one from Dundalk, wasn't it? Mohamed El Neni's Irish cousin.
Yeah.
Look El Neni. Of all the players, man. You think as well, El Neni played in that Dundalk game, didn't he? Which makes his performance against Man United even more mad when you see what he was doing in the 91st minute, running around the way he was.
That's a good point. So, not necessarily because you're playing in this game means to say you're not going to be playing on Sunday, does it? So,
Which I agree with, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because the thing is, right, it's still early in the season. Players shouldn't be really tired. Why are you trying? Let's play simple ball, man.
Mustafi.
What?
Way, my God, no trouble with chicken. Dear Lord, I thought that was going to go past him.
very comfortable on the ball, Louise, isn't he? Like,
Yeah, very.
Go on, Pepe, go on.
And that's a good
Okay,
ball again,
stand
really.
up, stand up, stand up. Second
Oh,
ball,
well done.
boy. Oh.
Oh, you got players there. Took too long to play it. Come on, man.
Poor that was.
And now he's put your team in
Yeah,
trouble.
well done, Kolasinac.
Kolasinac did well there. Oh, Danny.
Yeah, done well with it. I like Tobias, I'm not going to lie.
I like Tobias.
He's a good
I want to
player.
see. I'd like to see him. What he'd be like a bit higher up.
Yeah, just to see what he can do there, a little bit more
Yeah,
advanced.
because still at the moment now, that person with that killer ball
Do you
seems to
not
be
think that he's got to have some exceptional season for us to
to keep him.
keep him?
Yeah,
I want him, and we still haven't got the like he can still.
What's it
yeah.
Oh, he can still like Madrid can say no, we're keeping him.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think from if we can get a good deal with him, he's been here 2 years now, where you get someone else in for that money and they've got a bed in and everything like. He's had 2 years here.
But if he had a season, Lee, where he kind of huffing and puffing up until towards the end, because let's be honest, until Mikel Arteta came in and the end of last season, I think everyone was resigned to Tobias going back to Madrid. It
Yeah,
didn't work
yeah,
out.
I'll get that.
Off you go. And then he had such a great end to the season. Everyone was like, right, he needs to stay, he needs to stay. But so far this season, he's kind of...
He hasn't started off the season as well as
hit
that.
those heights again.
No, he hasn't hit those heights.
So it's... You need a player that's going to be like the Danny Ceballos towards the end of the season for the whole season. Because I thought he was really going to kick on this year. Oh my dear God. This guy, man, seriously. I don't know what's scarier, man, him or the fireworks outside. Like, honest to God. Like, we offered him a new contract.
It's his decision making, isn't it?
But we've got to be picking the
Look at
ball up
that,
in midfield there.
It's good, that.
Whoa! He's scored! Bang that in!
Oh my dear.
Bloody hell!
Oh my dear God.
That's because we
Where does that all start from?
didn't win the ball in midfield there.
Yeah, but where does it all start from as well?
What a goal that was!
Mustafi. And his brain dead clearances every single time.
Yeah, you can't say it started from him.
No, because look, have a look. Look at where he puts.
No, he wins this ball here, but we should be winning this ball in midfield. Look at the space. Look, three of them around there.
That's poor.
That's a great
That's
finish.
a great
Yeah,
finish,
that's
man.
a great finish.
Should Leno have done better there?
Well,
Nah, mate.
So Alex would save that.
Should he have done better?
let's have a look.
No, you ain't getting to that. Come on,
Oh,
man.
you expect him to say that?
I think he should be saving that, man.
It's hit the turf.
It's gone past him.
Bloody hell. Up again.
God almighty, man. Oh.
Mm.
It's a great goal.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's, you know.
That's not
what's
Mustafi's fault, by the
No.
way. That had nothing to do with Mustafi.
But it wouldn't have been in that situation to have to clear from the back.
We're 22 minutes into the game and we've not opened them up once, though, have we?
No.
Nah, we had done nothing.
Done nothing. Yeah, exactly. We've done absolutely nothing.
Nothing. And the midfield, look at the difference in our midfield and the way that we're shutting up everything at Man United in comparison to just what we did then. We're allowing someone that time and space to have a shot.
Look at this. Oh.
It's a great goal. Ain't mouldy or mould, no more. You know what I mean? We're looking mouldy.
Take that jacket off, man. I don't like it.
I'll tell you what, he's got problems with it, with the way he sets up at home. It's a complete, it's not working.
I'm not sure if Leno should have saved that though.
Yeah, he should have saved it.
GT my fault.
Yeah, mic up, man. I think
I have my top, I have my top.
no, put it on properly, bro. I think you should have saved that. You know,
You think?
I need to look at that again. I think you should have saved that. That's far out. It's not.
There's nothing
It's like he didn't time his dive properly.
Put it this way, it was more his fault than Mustafi's.
That was nothing to do with Mustafi. Mustafi, because even Mustafi's was sort of is an error, but he still made it to the player. He was just, it could have been. Yeah, I mean, it had nothing to do with Mustafi. Mustafi wasn't even in the play with Mustafi. So as a Mustafi's easy to be picked on sometimes. You know what I mean?
Start from the back.
That had nothing to do with Mustafi.
Leno was at the back, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
That's as far back as you can go.
Yeah, listen, that ain't Leno's fault, that goal, man. Behave
I don't know, man. I think
yourself. No, man, you behave yourself, man. That ain't Leno's fault, that goal, man.
Well,
that was
what
hit
I
from
would say
far
is
out.
when you're 35 yards out and
That's
don't
far
save
out, man. I think you should be getting
it,
that.
there's got to be question marks. That's all I'm saying. Right, yeah, I think it's right. Without being horrible to Mr. Leno. Burp.
I think you should be saving that. I think you should be saving it, man.
Yeah. Only one bar,
Come on now.
though. Is he saying it's not?
Step it up now, man. Hopefully this wakes them up.
Well, hopefully it will
Look,
do.
a little bit quicker now, innit?
We had that one moment, you know, where Willock made that cross for Eddie.
No, they've got
Yeah, that, in the first
Yeah.
couple of minutes and then
Yeah.
Nothing
And then
since.
then nothing. Nothing at all. Absolute.
Yeah, it's still early in the game.
Yeah, but Robbie, we've got 30 minutes and we've done nothing. We're at home.
25 minutes.
Nearly 30 minutes.
25. Yeah, and we haven't had a shot really, have we?
No.
See, he's got to find a way of making us a better team away from home. Yeah, sorry, at home,
At home.
without a doubt.
Because it's always the same when we play at home.
Yeah.
Teams play with these low blocks, even the European teams. Look at how, look, they've got two backs, look, low blocks. They literally are playing like what you would see another team in.
Let's see this again, Leno.
They're blaming him. They're blaming him. I know they are.
There's nothing wrong with
No,
his ball.
nothing wrong with the kick. You know what I mean? It's won by the central defence. That's where we should be winning here. Look, 3 players around it, no
Three.
chance.
No.
Like who's picking him?
Kolasinac is completely out of position because of
No,
from the kick.
I think you should be saving this, man. I'm sorry. You should be saving this.
Yeah.
You should be saving that, man. You didn't
He's
get
not
across
full
quick
stretch,
enough.
man.
It's not been, he's not full stretch.
Full stretch.
He's not timed his jump arm thing. He's not changed his dive. He shouldn't be getting beaten from there, man. That's the sort of what's that guy? Kepa. That's how he's been getting beaten like that.
Nothing wrong with that. No.
You're quick to blame Mustafi for then.
We've done nothing wrong. He was quick to jump on Mustafi's back.
Yeah, innit?
They weren't even nothing to do with it.
No, but it's true. You was quick to jump on Mustafi for that, right? And look, that's Leno to me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a mega.
You blame your bleak mother
It's not like
instead
he's
of
the
Leno. You
balls
would.
slipped through his legs or something.
It's your mum's fault. Instead of Leno, you'd blame your mum. Nobody but Leno.
Hey, that's a that.
Anybody but Mr. Leno. Come on. Come on, Bird.
It's a nice choice of water, beverage.
Saka. Yeah, very nice, yeah.
Is he on the bench? He's on the bench, isn't he?
That's a good one, mate.
Get him on.
Saka water. What have I got?
Evian.
Evian.
Evian. Tennis. Strawberry.
Tap water. Do you remember we used to grow up on tap water, Robbie, didn't
Closing
we?
us down, huh?
The tap water was okay. Nowadays it's what? No, tap water? My nephew came round yesterday and tap
That's
water.
nice. Well, that's a foul, right?
You've got no,
Go on, William!
you've got no bottles.
Make out William's got pace to get through on that.
Oh, yeah, it looks very slow there, didn't he?
Oh.
I thought it was Mustafi running back there, wasn't it?
And
That's a
again,
good
and
ball.
again.
He's in here.
And
This
again,
is it.
come on.
This is it. This is going to.
Oh, it's crap.
What is he?
Absolute dreadful.
Come on, Willie.
It doesn't even look like that was actually going to reach him.
When he's crap, I'm calling him Willie. Right? When he does something crap, he's Willie. Until he starts performing, he's Willie for me.
Look, there's no real purpose in that.
I think he could have tried to.
I thought he
I think he could have drive a bit more with that,
Drive,
hadn't he?
he cut,
Trying
he
to
had
cut
a
it.
shot.
That was a bit chicken and out trying to play it that early.
I would have, been looking to score. Yeah, you could tell him.
Yeah.
Who's that guy next to it?
That's a good delivery.
That was the
Oh,
goal.
crap header, man.
Is that William and Pepe?
Yeah.
Good ball.
Good ball from Pepe, your mate.
Yeah, I'm riding to Pepe. Someone's got it right.
Come on, Willie.
Take him.
Cut inside, bash. No. It's a fucking hell. Free Willie, innit?
Bad ball.
That's a good ball.
Playing back.
He wants it past.
It's hard to get round there, isn't
Oh,
it?
that's good.
It's hard to get through them, man.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. I
Yeah,
tell you. I
man.
think
Put everybody back.
Very difficult.
They got-
for a frustrating.
they can wear. Why you have a shot, man?
Always these eye of a needle passes, man, all the time. When you've got the
Space there. Look how they got their goal. Same sort of position. You got space. Have a crack.
Well, it weren't far, but I'll make you right.
No, but he's trying to play it through. You have a shot.
Being too precise.
He's thinking, where's troops?
Oh, dear.
Come on now.
Come on, Pepe.
This is just us to a T though, isn't it? A performance like that against Manchester United, then 45 minutes of this where that's that on the training top, look.
You
What is
like that, don't you? I know, I can tell you like that.
I already have one.
AC Milan.
They're all generic a lot, isn't it? But to be fair, we have had a lot of decent ones this season.
Too many though,
You
man.
think of
Taking a mick.
the one that Manchester United got, that zebra.
The zebra, and they wore that last night, innit? The zebra.
And did you see why they lost? Because zebras can't recognise the colour orange.
Arsenal got another training shop out, and all sort of a lighter blue one, haven't they, as well? I see today.
Yellow one.
Yeah, they've got that yellow one.
They've got like a
Blue
orangey
with
one.
Pink and yellow in it. We've got this one, the green coloured one. We've got a black one.
Got an orangey type one.
And they've got this new one, new lot let out. This red and black one and a
Pink
lighter
one.
blue.
Yeah.
Pink one, peachy one, yeah, pinky whatever.
Oh, what's
good one
that?
too, there. Jesus Christ. What are you watching here?
Offside. Oh no, he's on. Skin him up now.
2 man on him, man.
That's a foul, that's a foul. Eh? What?
What? That's right in front of you!
If you notice it, you've got 2 man on him every time.
Nah, word fails, he fell over.
He's not really getting a run on players, is he? He's just like, I suppose they're marking him up tight, man.
It's not just that, it's the way that we're playing. We're not even...
It's too slow. It's not.
Too slow, isn't it? It's
not
slow
sharp.
in front of him, isn't it?
Nah, by the time you give him the ball... By the time you give him the ball, there's 2 players on.
Yeah.
And it's always ball into his feet with his back to goal. He doesn't want that, he wants the ball in front of him.
See, that's I'm not being horrible from Willock there. It was too safe.
Yeah.
Safe
Yeah.
pass, you know what I mean?
Here you go, he's got one.
Oh!
Now that's a foul.
Go on, you're in!
You're in!
Ah!
See, why?
Pass the ball!
Pass. Come on.
Just pass the ball. What's that?
Got a bit fortunate.
Flipping hell. Pass the ball. Look at the look. That's how, you know what I mean. You don't get in the first team. Come on, let's have a good delivery. We've had a lot of corners as well. Ain't we? Ain't done nothing with them.
Everyone's been rubbish.
Go away.
Social distancing, he's saying. We were on lockdown. Oh, he got a little touch there, didn't he, Mr. Snappy?
What do you want, the hat?
Yes, and hopping. And the mic as well.
What's the matter with it?
You dropped it in the tea.
That's so nice.
Very hurt.
No, but the mic.
It's not even wet.
Well, it's fuzzy. And everyone's complaining.
No, so you did break it in.
Mate, that's going to be a massive game on Saturday for them, isn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, be
Could be his
interesting to
last
see
game.
that done.
Oh Jesus Christ, man! We're
Been
playing
poor, isn't it? This.
very poor, man.
It's awful, man. 34 minutes gone. Oh, this is nice. This looks new.
Look at that.
That's my one. You break it in the Bible.
I thought Robbie had invested.
He looks vexed.
Yeah, he should be. Is he not playing well?
Not playing well at all. The whole team looks disjointed.
There's a lot of good players out there, and I mean, it shouldn't be.
What was we saying before the game? It's a
So
strong
it's a
team.
very strong team.
But yet the performance is just feeble, man.
And really, truly, they've gone forward once and scored, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that what he came down to do? Fuck. That's good.
Is Pepe gone on the other side now?
A little swap up.
Go on now!
Put him through.
See there, look, Pepe's on the last man and wanting the ball, and it never gets to him. It's too slow.
Shoot.
Oh, it's a bit better though. That was a bit better. We got out of third gear. Went into fourth.
You switch wings now. That's better.
Much
Oh, that's a great cross.
Lay him in, lay him!
Drill it.
Fucking pony. What was that?
Willie.
Fuck's sake, man.
Well done.
Well done, Pepper. That's a good ball.
There you go.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
They're not shooting.
No.
Who was that, Eddie?
Yeah, trying to cut it back to who though? That's twice we've opened them up and no end product.
The little switch in wings has looked like it's worked. Don't you think?
That's it.
Yeah.
We're pressing higher as well. Everything feels a little bit more quicker.
That's it.
Oh no.
Nah, stop it.
Get up.
Give it. Oh,
Cheat.
Come on, push it forward now. Come on, we
Yeah.
need to go before half time.
Go on. There you go.
Go on, keep going. That's
Gonna
good.
take a corner.
I don't know why, because
I think
Willie's
you
on
keep
it.
going. We ain't done nothing with the corners.
Nah, Willie's on them and all. Look, here he comes.
Should have
look.
probably
Go
just
on, Willie.
actually
Go on,
stopped that
Willie,
one
Willie.
going out for a corner.
You get past the first man.
For how many years? Do you know the ironic thing as well? Is that our corners are so poor at the moment, but didn't we bring in a set piece specialist?
Well, I thought one of the things we bought Willie was to do that as well. But he ain't really, he hasn't scored from a free kick. He ain't took a decent corner.
It's like when we bought Cech from Chelsea, he was meant to stop goals going in.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
That's a decent corner.
Oh my life, what was that?
oh, don't tell me who it was. Great. Why don't you do that when you're playing at the back? 'Cause that's a great defensive header, isn't it?
He didn't even look at it. His eyes were. He wasn't.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Great defensive header.
Mate, honestly.
Oh, the keeper
Was
saved
that a
that.
save? Yeah, it's still a save. Still Willie.
Still rubbish.
Still Willie.
It was poor, but then Maitland-Niles should have passed it to him a lot sooner than that. There's no quickness in our play. Second ball. Oh, it's just absolutely dreadful at the minute, isn't it?
I think you've got to concede that these players are just not good enough, are they? They're not good enough.
Brought his kit.
I don't know, I think half the players,
games.
I think a lot of these players are social distancing.
No, I'm saying, did Arteta bring his kit? Because he could probably bring
We
himself.
probably could go in midfield,
Good header. Come
the
on
way
now.
we're playing.
Go on, go on, go on.
Ref, that's a foul. Oh, come on, man!
How's that a foul?
Because he clipped his ankle.
Nah. Yeah, that was overstretched. They're looking to catch us on the break every time, though. They just win it, whip it forward, quick. They've done their homework.
Oh my dear God.
These man,
Oh my God.
not playing
He
well.
just keeps coming straight back as well. We ain't got no one to hold the ball up, have we?
Not playing well.
Not playing well at all.
Gonna have to
I think
improve this.
changes are going to be on, yeah.
Yeah, I'd make changes at half time. I wouldn't even give them any more time to try and get themselves out of this. They've been absolutely abysmal.
Mind you, we were losing to Rapid as well, weren't
True.
we?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't be losing at home
No, when they were losing to
teams
Rapid,
like this.
One attempt.
There's the issue again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It is a problem. It is a problem at home.
They've
you know?
had one shot and one on target. So they've gone to the club, tried it on with one girl and gone home with her. Do you know what I mean? We ain't done nothing. Absolute
We've got to
shambles, man. Every
change
game
the
we seem
balance
to be
of the
lacking.
tactics.
No creativity, no nothing.
Nothing. The three up front, well, they're not. Shall I say they're not playing well? Let's put it nicely.
Oh my God.
There he is again. Oh, he done well there. Well done, Mustafi.
It's just abysmal, man. Some of the defending and marking, just like every bit of it is just it's tiring, man. Oh my God. Are you not glad you're there? Are you glad you're not there, Robbie?
We're not watching this
We're
first half.
watching
Yes.
this, yeah.
Because you know you'd be freezing right
Freezing,
now, thinking to yourself,
I'm not sure they get away with playing like this.
Charge
if
you
the
£4
fans
for
are
a
there.
Bovril to keep warm. Because you ain't jumping up and down on him.
do they even sell Bovril Emirates still?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, of course.
Looks like Ibrahimovic.
A quick Bovril.
Quick Bovril.
Yeah, man.
It's better than their tea and
On a
coffee.
day like this,
Their tea and coffee.
tea and coffee's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
The
rank.
coffee especially.
Oh, awful, isn't it?
It's horrid, man.
And the hot chocolate's horrible as well.
Always got lumps in it.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
But the Bovril's
Bovril's all right. Yeah.
Bovril's is hot.
And you notice you always get your cups of tea and coffee and everything, and all the milk and sugars and stuff is right over the other end of the stadium.
Oh.
You got to walk miles away to go and get it, didn't you?
Oh.
Come
Hey.
on!
Ref!
Nah, mate, is he having a laugh?
Serious.
He ain't gonna give. He's one of these. Oh, Mustafi, what are you doing, man? God. You can
You
give
go
that
to the
a
old
no.
club Arsenal, they do tea and coffee. It's always warm. It's not.
That's a foul for sure.
How is that not?
Come on, Pepe.
I like my tea and coffee hot. Well, I don't really like tea, but like coffee, I like it hot.
I don't really like tea either.
You know, all that warm
I
stuff.
love an old cup of tea.
Do you?
Yeah, I love a cup of rosy Lee, mate.
Cup of rosy.
Tea's horrible.
I think with tea, you've got to make it right, and too many people will shit it. So, no, it's true, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? And they can make it all milky and like, you know.
Yeah.
Put the
So
tea
if
bag
you-
in first or
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
and
yeah,
there's always
nothing.
arguments, isn't there?
Yeah, I say, I might as well have a cup of coffee, you know what you're getting with it.
Yeah, but what coffee do you like?
Latte.
Ah, I've got-
From Costa.
yeah.
Come on now.
Great goal! Yes! He's offside.
Offside? There's no VAR either, so.
Yeah, it's not a goal.
And that was a good cross at last.
At last, opened them up.
We'll have a look at that, because if he's gave Willock offside and it was actually Eddie. Ah, he's onside!
He's off.
No, Eddie scored!
Oh, yeah.
He's onside!
Yeah, he's onside. But there's no VAR in this, is there?
You're taking the piss,
See, that's
man.
why you need VAR.
And he was saying as well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
scored
yeah,
it,
yeah.
not him.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's onside.
He's onside. Miles as well, man. That's not even close.
So yeah, VAR.
That's what I've always said, man. I prefer VAR.
I prefer. As long as the VAR's done properly, I prefer it.
So what, Lee? You've got one of them machines for the...
I have got a coffee machine at home, yeah, but I don't hardly use it if
Oh,
I
you
can.
use the one where you get the Costa pods for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying the gingerbread latte at the minute.
Oh, very nice. Very
nice.
Very nice, that one, right, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Well done, Pepe.
If I have a coffee now, I'd prefer it with coffee, mate.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, I quite like that, yeah.
Black coffee, mate.
Yeah. Black.
What's that?
Dear God, what is that? Oh, that's handball. He's going to give it, isn't he?
Do you have what, no milk, Robbie?
Yeah, I have black coffee.
Sugar?
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
I don't
what's
have
wrong?
sugar,
I
I'm
don't know
sweet
what I'm
enough.
watching here, man.
Good save, Lennon. This is just diabolical. What? Look, watch it.
Yeah, that's onside, you're right.
Miles! Miles onside.
Yeah, that's a terrible decision. That you don't even need VAR for that. That's just a terrible decision.
Who gets the touch? Let's see.
It's Eddie who scores it.
Look, it's Eddie.
Yeah, it's a terrible decision. Terrible.
Absolutely shocking.
Shoot, you don't need VAR to get that one right.
I think he got swayed by the goalkeeper.
You got sprayed by the defenders. They all put their hand up straight away as well. Why don't they have VAR in this?
Because it's a crap
What,
competition.
you know, Europa League, what, they're not short of money,
Yeah,
are they?
I'm not bothered like
Go on, you got the break. Go on. Go on. Oh no, the worst player possible. Shaka, he's got no pace.
No, we've got to score here. We've got to
Got to
score.
score.
Got to score! Yay! Hey,
you
got
just
to
allowed that as well?
score! That is a great break.
Brilliant. That makes up
I thought they were going to disallow that as well.
No way can disallow
That's an
that.
own goal, isn't it?
That was
Some goal.
Don't move off.
Yeah.
Put some respect on Pepe's name.
Hey, I always do.
Right?
I always do.
Put some respect on Pepe's
Do you know what I
name.
mean? Look.
Look at that.
Ah,
was
well,
brilliant
yes, it
ball.
was a quality ball.
And then
William done well there.
Granite.
Willie
Put
done
some
well.
respect on Xhaka's name.
Yeah. Put some respect on.
Put some respect on Eddie's name.
And put some respect.
And put some respect on the defender's name for his own goal.
Willie and
Was it an own goal?
Yeah, that's an own
yeah,
goal,
that's
man.
own goal.
Mate, we just done a counter-attack break.
I'll tell you what, if he
Yeah,
doesn't
great
make that
own goal.
run,
They're
We don't
moaning it was
score.
a foul, It should have actually been handball as well. Look. Yeah, he actually pushed it.
Yeah, it's handball as well.
So if there was VAR, look, he would have ended up getting handball as well. Look.
He done enough there to.
Might even have got sent off.
He done everything right there. If he doesn't run, make that run.
Do you know what? Yeah, that would have been very interesting because by the letter of the law,
should get sent off, but he's scored.
But
then he's made it go into the goal.
If would have stopped that on the line,
He'd be
with
sent
VAR
off.
the way it is, he would have been sent off.
Did you see last night half time? Did you see last night's game? The ridiculous. I think the Reds. You know. So it's half time, 1-1, and I've got to say we were pretty poor in that first half, but.
We got away with it, though.
Got away with it.
Somehow it's 1-1.
Somehow it's 1-1. What I would like to ask people in the comments.
Yes, I'm going to know where you're coming from.
Right.
Really.
What I would like to ask people in the
Please
comments.
say what you're
Right.
going
And
to say.
I want people to be honest here, yeah, because we're debating it.
We're debating.
Should Leno have saved that goal? Should he have saved that?
No.
Should goalkeeper have sent?
I think it's fair to say that we should see.
What? Did you hear that one?
What's that?
He said, should
Why are
Bert
you spraying
Kepper
deodorant on your ankle? Spraying deodorant on your ankle, isn't it? Your brother's such a belt, seriously.
That was good.
That's quite of the day, that is. That's quite of the day.
He is such a melt.
All right, let's find out from people. Should Bert Leno have saved that?
Me and Robbie, by the way, are saying no. He should have saved it. Yes.
Magnus is saying no.
Thank you.
Michael Paul says yes. Eric Lopez says Leno's fault.
Thank you. I like him.
John Pitfer says Biden.
I also like Ty more than you, but I've got to deal with it.
Absolutely.
Dirk says, Dirk with a super chat, he says the goal was onside and Leno should have made that save. Should be 2-0. This is uglier than US elections right now, he says.
Yeah,
Hope everyone
I think I
is
said
good.
3-1, didn't I?
Thanks, Dirk. Haki says, yes, this isn't on the Leno goal. The Leno save, should I say, or not save. He says, yes, he misjudged it. He had enough time to calculate it. The ball travelled a long way. That's what I said. No. I think he should have got to that, man. He should have got to that. He did travel a long way. Stevie says yes, should have saved it. Emmanuel says no. OO says no as well. Let's get some half-time stats. We're going to get it up on the screen here. The half-time stats are these. Arsenal 1, Molde 1. Right. We've had 5 shots, only 1 on target. Molde have had 3 shots, 2 on target. So they've actually had more shots on target than us.
Technically, they've had 3 shots on target because they scored our goal.
Yeah. Possession, we've had 61% of the possession, so massive amount of the possession. 315 passes, Arsenal, to Molde's 200. So that just shows you how much we've been in control of the ball. We've had a pass accuracy of 88%. Molde has been 80%, but it's only 1-1. We did get back in the game. I don't think it's been a very good performance by Arsenal in that half at all. I have to be honest with you.
It's dreadful. We're lucky it's 1-1.
We are. Well, I don't think we're lucky it's 1-1, but I'm just
no, because when we go 1-0 down, what I'm saying is we're lucky to have got back in the game already because it's poor.
Yeah. Wayne Sage is, I think he's backing you up, DT. He says the ball dipped before Leno and skips off the wet surface.
There you go.
You don't agree with him,
no,
Daly?
Mate, all these people that said he should save it, I'm
their point
sure
there. The ball dipped, and it skipped off a wet surface.
Exactly. Exactly. You should know about slippery surfaces.
Next to his son is cold, like Leno was cold.
It was raining.
And he's come on. I think a good goalkeeper, top-notch goalkeeper saves it. But I'm not saying, I'm not criticising Mr. Burt Leno here. I'm just saying I felt that he could have done a little bit better.
Judy Hobbs says, forget saving it or not.
We were crap.
Here's a £5 to get some tea bags in. you flipping latte lovers, she says. He's the latte lover.
Hey, I'm partial to the latte as well. There's a latte firm at Arsenal.
Latte.
Bob Marley says,
What?
Bob Marley, brother Bob, right?
Don't worry. Because everything gonna be alright.
Well, he says the problem was positioning. His positioning was
He
off.
was in the goal.
Right? He's on about Leno.
I'm going to leave
says-
in a minute. I'm not having this anymore.
He said it was
He should be on the bench. That's his position.
He says it was the same against Leicester. His positioning was poor.
Leicester?
He said Leno is good though.
What? Stop reading the moment he said his
Saka
positioning
would have
against
saved-
Leicester.
No, you can't blame him for the goal against Leicester.
No, but what he's saying is in the game against Leicester, his positioning was poor. Remember where Leno was? No, he's right. His position. Look back that goal against. No, hold on. Wait a minute. No one's saying that he should have saved the goal against Leicester.
No.
But his positioning in the game against Leicester was poor.
No, it wasn't.
It was. He came right over to the.
No, there was nothing.
Jamie
wrong with
Vardy
his positioning.
headed into an open net, right? Because he had come over. There was a defender going to that player, and he came all the way over.
Yeah, but he has to shut down his angles just in case the other fella shoots.
I want you to watch that game.
I will have a watch of that.
Please, you know what? When
you're literally just picking at anything now. Any goal that goes in. Bern Leno's not in goal, it's his fault.
No.
Nah, man. Nah,
I'm saying to you that didn't I just say that? Wait a minute. I just said it weren't his fault, but his positioning was not. The guy's right.
Well, we'll have a look at that tonight. We'll have a little look at that tonight.
Right?
Nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong.
Anyway,
with
there's a question there for you from Nima, right? He says, Nima, he says,
I thought he said Nemo.
would you have Trump as the next Arsenal manager if he loses the presidency?
No. He's not welcome over here.
There's only room for one
Fabo
DP
says, poor from us again. We cannot.
And he wears a wig. Never trust a man that wears a wig.
He says, poor from us again. We cannot play against low blocks. We are not moving the ball quick enough to penetrate them, and we need to learn from watching Liverpool, he says.
Lack of penetration.
It's true. Marley B. Vid says, come on DT, keep it real. Poor distribution, poor positioning.
What's wrong with his distribution?
Dylan W says it's obvious
Leno
Leno didn't.
about it on here now, aren't they? Like, you know what I mean?
Dylan says it's obvious.
Let's look at the analysis first because they're going to show this, right? Wait there.
All right.
Right, so they're pointing out Xhaka actually. So what's Xhaka there? He's been attracted to the ball, and
that's poor. Listen, the guy gets the ball.
Wait.
The guy gets the ball. There's no doubt the defending is poor.
Now look.
There's way too much space.
Look at the gap of where Mustafi is away from being in the centre back with David Luiz. David Luiz is in a perfect. Then Mustafi's gone. Oh shit! What am I doing as a right back? There was
I don't blame Leno from the distribution.
Now let's see if they blame Leno. Old Martin Keown and Owen Hargreaves.
Amir says, DT, do you think Leno is good enough to be our goalkeeper in the Premier League and Champions League challenging Arsenal squad?
I don't even need to answer that. No, I'm still eating.
Big up Benchwarmers FC.
And look, they've not even gone and questioned the goalkeeper in that goal.
How do you know?
Because they've walked away and they've gone to the next bit. And I can
Oscar says, surprise.
Yes, I can. Listen, if you have to watch Mr. Tumble as much as I do, because of my kids and that, then you'll know. I know all kinds of sign languages.
Oscar says, hold on. Oscar says, surprised that Alex Runnison didn't get. He says he's surprised that Alex Runnison didn't get a start. Had an excellent run against Dundalk Forts. Well, we were all surprised that Runnison didn't start.
Yeah, but that's not having a go at Leno, by the way. We're not saying anything about Leno. Leno is the number one at the moment, and rightly so. But I just think that like Runnison, maybe I don't know why he didn't play in this game. There must be a reason.
SB says I really wanted to.
Runnison.
One second. SB said I really wanted to see Matt Macy play. I don't know. I don't want him to end up like another Emmy Martinez.
I can pronounce his name as well.
The Black Douglas says, why isn't Tierney on? Well, he played at the weekend, shouldn't really need to play him. And this guy, Carol fan, says, where is Almunia when you need him? Where is he? Well, that was an Almunia save there, but thing. Right, let's get another caption. This caption up on the screen. It's about Granit Xhaka.
Right.
Right, it says Granit Xhaka has completed 43 out of the 46 attempted passes, the most completed and attempted of any player on the
Safe
pitch
passes,
today.
though, I would say.
He's also made the most passes in the opposition half, 30. So everything seems to be going through.
He's done all right.
Xhaka at the moment.
He's not been great though, has
Although
he?
the positioning, you know, his DT right, his positioning there was a bit, you know.
Well, for the goal, I think he can,
Was it him you saying his positioning was out?
about 3 or 4 of them, I think.
What
For the goal,
the
positioning
goal?
wise.
Xhaka first of all. Mustafi was playing as a right back.
Kolasinac was playing as a left winger.
He's
like a comedy
pretending,
club,
he's
wasn't it?
pretending to be a footballer. But David Luiz was the only one who actually had the structure in his position
Yeah.
in the right place.
And he was too often.
Bob Marley's back again. He says,
Go on,
yes,
Bob.
Robbie, you've got a point. Not saying he could have saved it, but his positioning was poor. I'm not hating. Leno is good, but we can't...
Carry on and I'm going to start cussing you
But we
music.
can't be real on errors.
No, I'll
Right,
make
so-
him right. Well done. We'll come back.
Yeah, we've
there,
got to keep it real on errors, right? Big up Bob.
Big up, Bob.
I mean,
That's
big
what
up
I say.
Bob,
Big
mate.
up, Bob. We're bigging
And
him
I've
up.
got... I
Big
think
up
I've...
Bob.
Big up, Bob.
Big
I
up
think
Bob.
I've got another stat here about Danny Ceballos.
Oh, come on.
Tenacious Ceballos, I've been told.
Oh.
Danny Ceballos has regained possession 7 times, more than any other player on the pitch at the moment.
Underrated.
So, you know, he's won back the ball a lot of times. That's one thing that he does very well, isn't it?
Who's giving these stats out? Who's doing these stats?
We got our sources.
Oh, all right. Excellent. Whoever it is a good.
If you want the best stats, mate, you
Get
come
on.
to AFTV.
Yeah, 'cause that's a good stat. I like that stat.
Yeah, no, these are Opta stats that
Opta.
we get as the game's going on, you know what I mean? So, Howard Jones says Arsenal being scammed by Pepe, right? So he's not feeling Pepe.
Pepe ain't done
There's
bad
a-
in that
there's a
last
few-
20 minutes or so. I'm going to
It's not what you want, though, is he? For a £72 million player, I'll make him right.
I know what you're saying in that respect, but I think that last 15, 20 minutes he was actually doing something.
African Theory TV said Leno cost us 2 games this season by palming the ball back into the path of the
Go away,
opposition.
go away.
Attackers poor.
Not listening, I'm going to toilet.
He's so precious about Leno. I'm sure, is he related to
I
Leno?
don't know, something's going on with him, man. I tell you, I don't know what it is.
Going out with Leno or something. Ariane says overall we've had pretty decent chances. Nketiah got robbed. Very true.
Very
He
true.
should have done better with that one-on-one situation. Other chances. The problem is the pressing has not been as good as it should be. Yeah, you're right. The pressing has not been. You know, I'm sure Arteta's going to get into them at half time.
Yeah, I think it's been a bit-
Tom Snap with a super chat says Robbie just waits for Pepe and Leno to make one mistake, and then he's all over them. But he's never twerking for players like Willian and Martinez. I said Willian's had a poor half. Pepe, I don't think he's been the worst player on the pitch, but want to see a bit more from him. And
Rightly so.
I love Leno, but I just feel that he could have saved that. I would agree with what you say, Lee. A top, you know, he should be getting that. I'm sorry. Am I wrong? I don't know. Am I being too harsh? I mean,
Well, no,
you
I
know.
don't think being too empty, because if you are a top goalkeeper, you should expect your goalkeeper to save them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? And I expect Leno.
And look how quick he
because-
jumped on Mustafi. Look at this guy, says the same thing as Wizard of Ozu. He says, what is DT smoking? Mustafi and Kolasinac have been good, but still respects
He
disrespects.
blame anybody
He says
but
his
Leno.
boyfriends, Xhaka and Leno, been poor for ages, but you can't face the truth.
Yeah.
DT is just as guilty of favouritism as you. It's true.
Yeah,
you
it's
see,
true.
he's blaming Mustafi for that goal. Mustafi had nothing to
He
do
can't
with it.
blame anybody, you know what I mean?
Nothing to do with it. Benchwarmers FC says, forgot to send the question the first time, laugh out loud. He says, do we need to go in the transfer market again in search of creativity or give Emile Smith-Rowe a go? He's not even in the squad, Smith-Rowe. I
Ain't
don't know
getting
what.
a look in, is he?
I don't know if he's taking time to get back from his injuries or what, but we do need creativity. Hossim Aouar.
Yeah.
Mark T says, did you know that Aubameyang and Laka ain't friends with Guendouzi on Instagram? Well, these guys, man, they dig deep.
What is that since he's moved to
I don't know.
Germany?
Might be something in that.
You know what I'm
We'll
saying?
check that out.
That's a bit brutal, isn't it? If that's the case.
That is a bit brutal. But yeah, you know, got to do better in the second half. I think it's a matter of stepping it up a bit in that second half, you know, because, you know, I think Molde, they had that one shot, and I'm still sticking by it, man. I think Leno should have done better with that. I don't care what DT, you know what DT's like. Leno can do nothing wrong for him, but I think he should have done better with that. We've got another super chat here. This is Ethan Mitchell. He says, with such clowns in defence, I'm surprised Leno saves anything. He's our best player minus Aubameyang. Stop moaning about Leno. We have other issues. Not really moaning about Leno. Leno is a quality goalkeeper, but I'm just saying, and I'm telling you, Lee, you're gonna, after this, I really do want you to look back at that goal at Leicester. And I agree with what that guy says. Not saying that the goal was his mistake, but his positioning. You remember the goal, right? Remember where he is. He's right over by, he's come right out as well with the defender. And then when the ball comes across, it's like an open goal for it to be headed into. Couple more super jacks coming in here. Arsenal 1, Villa 1. Leno punches the ball. DT loses. He loses it in November, but it's Arsenal's net full time 2-1 to Villa. I don't think so. No. I don't think so. And Yats Moran says, I have to say Leno is a top keeper, but does make mistakes. In my opinion, that wasn't one of them. He said, big up to troops, wish him well on his next chapter. The second half has started back now anyway. We're back underway, 42 seconds in. And let's hope we can have a better half than the first half. Because the first half wasn't great. Yeah, I'll have a piece of that, mate.
Do you want a piece?
Bit
of a Kit Kat.
What? Oh, you sure? Yeah. Thank you very much, man. We'll have a break.
Have a break from him, man. He's gone quiet.
Yeah, we'll have a break from DT. Have a Kit Kat.
He's so biased, though, isn't he? He's got Mustafi. Mustafi had nothing to. Huh?
Definitely buildup mistake.
Don't forget Mustafi's also coming back from injury.
Yeah.
These are the games you want him to play in, really, isn't they?
This is like their first corner.
Oh, free header.
Blimey, they just stopped there, didn't they? What happened there? Should Bert be coming out for that?
That's what I'm wondering. Should he be coming out to claim that? I guess not. I guess
We'd
not.
better ask DT when he gets here.
You start crying next.
Oh, no.
I know, as soon as the guy goes, the positioning, he's ready to go, I'm not even going to listen to that guy. What do you mean? Why should we listen to you then?
Yeah, you've got to have respect to everybody's opinion.
Respect everyone's opinion. And actually, as I said, the guy was right. You're going to see afterwards when you look on it.
I will,
and you're going to come to me, you're going to say, Robbie, I see what you mean. Not that he's, it's not that he was to blame for the goal, but positioning weren't great.
It's one of them, I think, if he saves it, everyone would say it's a good save. If he misses it, people would say he should have saved it.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? It's one of them. It did dip down. It did dip.
No, mate.
Who said you could use that? You don't even need that. That's just a normal coffee.
Yeah, but it's...
So why have you put it in that for then?
Because it stores it all.
So you're like you're trying to...
So I don't have to go downstairs.
God thinks it's Costa coffee or
Do you
something.
know what? He's gone downstairs and made himself a
And
coffee.
made himself one coffee.
It's
not even his coffee either. And he's
Not
made himself.
on.
He hasn't asked anyone else if he wants any.
Don't drop the mic in that one, yeah?
Bloody hell, mate. This is this.
Well, remember that.
We get to see this guy live.
Yeah. I remember it. Every time you're cussing my goalkeeper.
You're not cussed your goalkeeper.
Well, drink your own coffee then.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, well, you're not. That's not yours. You know what I mean? That's mine. Put my coffee down. You know what I mean? Go and pour it back down the sink.
You don't like coffee?
Right? I do like coffee. I said I don't like tea.
Well, I like coffee as well.
Get in there.
And I know you
That's
like
a corner.
sharing with me, Robbie.
No, I don't like sharing with you.
You like sharing?
I like sharing
Not
with
even an offer. I
Share with Leno.
can't believe it.
You like something? No.
I'm in shock.
I would have asked you.
He's used our milk and all, look.
You know what? I would have done, but I can't.
He's used our milk as well, isn't he?
Can't
Look.
carry on upstairs.
No, with your bad ankle, I understand that, Laurie, like, you know.
You bought your own milk? Where?
From McDonald's, I bought the little sachet.
No, you didn't. What McDonald's? You ain't been to McDonald's. That's
past
my
it.
milk. That's Alpro, actually. It's not even milk.
Would
It's...
you walk past McDonald's and got those chicken wings?
Yeah.
I thought you said you got them at the West Indian place.
I walked past McDonald's, he said. Did you not listen?
Which McDonald's?
Down the bottom on the high
take
street.
him, take him.
Seven Sisters.
Come on, Arsenal.
He's still the most dangerous player, though, let's be honest.
Who?
Pepe. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
It's nice having it,
I want to see a bit more from him, though.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. That's a lovely ball.
First time!
Oh, can I
First
see that?
time! That should be
No
first
point in
time.
putting your hand out like that. Get the ball
That's
in,
a
whip
great
it.
ball. Who's that who made that?
Fantastic ball. That's
Fantastic
Xhaka,
ball
isn't
from
it?
Xhaka.
Xhaka, brilliant ball.
He's onside.
Just whip it in now. Look, you've got
Yeah,
runners in there.
just whip it in.
But you hesitate.
If you don't, and no one gets on the end of it, ain't your fault, is it?
That geezer at Liverpool, Robertson, even that was just been whooped.
Oh, he's trouble.
Travel to the Emirates.
Oh! That's a decent ball.
Oh, no, I don't really know what you meant to say, but please explain.
I didn't think he was a sub tonight.
He travelled to the Emirates.
This is a good ball by William.
Who was in behind Louise?
It was a good ball from Willie. He's still Willie until he does something.
Willett was behind on
And
that.
do you know, if he'd have left it,
He
yeah.
left it, yeah, but you know, he got
Willock.
called there, haven't you?
Mustn't have got a loud enough
He's
call.
Brazilian. Everybody try and back in a little pirouette. Or
He might be Brazilian, but he's not Ronaldinho.
He's Willie.
Well up.
Oh, what is he doing?
Look,
Where?
look,
All
look,
over
look.
the
That
Oh,
place.
well done, Mustafi, well done.
That was David Luiz to a T, that
You've
bit.
got great Maitland Niles.
Mustafi done very well there with that header.
Yeah, but you know, look, I know he's just,
burnt.
Luiz doing?
Huh?
he's just coming back from
burnt,
injury, isn't he, David Luiz? But he looks sluggish.
He's not very quick at it anyway.
Well, no, but
So as soon as that guy got a yard on him, I was like, yeah, don't even, just don't foul him, innit? That's the problem with him though. He'll still be trying to take a nibble.
Yeah, Xhaka does that.
Because the other players, there's other players that can get him. You haven't got to, you know.
Have you noticed that Xhaka does that as well?
Yeah.
Once you go past him, he'll try and bring you down. He just can't accept it.
he's good on the ball, isn't he? Like, I'll give him that, you know, he's just...
Still like him.
I've got nothing against David Luiz, but, you know, he's not what we want, is he, really?
Wants Saliba.
Saliba.
That's a poor ball, man.
Who's done that?
Come on.
Who was that?
What's that?
Ever since he's got in, that Gareth Southgate's got in him, I'm telling you.
It's a simple ball, isn't it? Simple ball. That's what I said earlier, right? You've got two right backs that you want to get ahead of. You're not going to get ahead of them like that.
I'm surprised he's starting ahead of Cedric.
Exactly. So he's got to start tonight. That's a simple ball, man. Just come on, bro.
See, the Bamiyang's travelled as well.
Yeah, Bangang's travelled.
They've all travelled, Laurie.
They'll travel.
You know what I mean?
Yes, you
I don't know, I think they'll probably be out for the next game now, aren't they? They're going to need a rest.
They won't be travelling on Sunday.
Yes, my coach tonight after quarantine.
Go on, Tobias. Lovely.
Great run, go on.
That's quality. That's quality.
Now,
Finish it.
That's quality. It's unlucky. Unlucky.
Great run. That's what you've got to do in these games. Go past
That
a
is
few
what
men.
you've got to have from him.
Take on a few players.
Yeah, exactly.
You see, he didn't just do, like you said, he didn't just do safety first.
Like that. Go back. Come on.
All right, you've got to build it back up, though.
He's done well there, Tobias.
Brilliant by Tobias.
Cross. Get it
Right,
cross.
let's see the cross.
Too late.
Cross it.
There you go.
Cross it.
Great
ball.
cross.
Yeah! Oh! Who's that? Who was it? Don't tell me.
Lassie Natch, man. What's
It's
wrong
the
with
Pierre
you?
Leno of left backs.
What is that? Come on, it's on a plate. What a cross.
Has he missed that?
Oh, come on. That's terrible.
God.
He even had time to control that, you know.
Oh my
That you got to score that, man. You don't even need to. Come on, that's a standard.
You don't want him to miss that because...
Come on, it's not even coming to you at speed. Ah. Flipping hell.
You can imagine all the Arsenal WhatsApp groups have just gone crazy now. They like... Kalazanich!
The building would have come and gone.
That was shocking.
Oh, God.
Come on, man. He ain't even said nothing. I was expecting him to light up the room with that.
You can't say nothing, can you,
I'm not
really?
saying nothing.
Disgraceful.
That,
We started this second half
Yeah.
much better.
how on earth, man?
That's it. You know, it's not even come to him at, you know, like someone else sometimes it comes to you at pace. It ain't come to you at no pace.
And I'm not listening to none of this crap as well when they go, oh, it's the weaker foot.
No weaker foot. You're a professional footballer, man.
Do you know what I mean?
In that position, you haven't even got to put no power on it.
No, you just got
Just
it.
like, you can even half volley it in, but you got, come on,
You
man.
even have Lukaku Timberland boots.
We've all missed them, though.
I'm still going.
What player? You missed them playing for Arsenal, haven't you?
No, not
Professional.
No. I've seen
Yeah,
players.
remember, you missed them. These men out training
The one that
everywhere.
Harry Kane missed the other day. I couldn't believe it. Did you see that one?
Yeah, he missed
but-
an open goal, didn't he?
Yeah, you can forgive him.
So you can let him off, though.
Yeah, I suppose. All right.
And he was on the half volley. He wasn't, you know what? It wasn't like.
No, but he's supposed to score it. It's an open goal.
Yeah, he should score. He's a professional footballer.
So
It wasn't
forgiving
half
of
volley.
others, isn't it?
It's an open goal, man.
Yeah,
He's got to bury that,
He
innit?
should bury that.
Great ball.
Great ball.
I think you get away with those, right? If you're.
That's a foul.
Yeah, he's played really well, Tobias, to be fair.
Yes.
Nice.
Go on, William.
Oh,
He's a bit too safe, isn't he?
Yeah, safe. Willie. Safe Willie. Like a condom, isn't he?
Go on! Oh, yeah.
Does anyone want to shoot?
Play it safe.
Why are you giving it to him for? Just fucking shoot, bro.
oh Lord.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know, he's trying to pray.
I'm just.
At least in this half though, they're breaking down.
Oh, great turn. But, why don't he shoot?
They're trying to walk it in.
Steps up the pace here.
Yeah. At least they're sort of
They're
breaking them
breaking
down
the lines and they're being
Yeah.
able to find the pockets and the gaps.
with his little passing. That's what that guy was talking about when he was going, watch how Liverpool do it. That's how they do it, innit? Little quick passes in that part. That's it. Come on, Kolasinac.
Cross it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unlucky.
But even that ball from Kolasinac to Pepe was over
Over
here.
here. Was over here, so you have to stretch it in. Didn't have
Slightly.
I
I
mean,
don't
very
think
simple pass, 2 yards. Oh yeah, it weren't simple, is it? You just seen the shot he just fucking missed. Oh, now
That's
they're
a
going to get a
dive.
foul as
So
well.
when's our Norwegian guy going to get a chance? George, what is it?
George Lewis. He's on the bench. He's in the reserves, man.
He's playing for
He bought that, didn't he?
How's he giving a foul for
No,
that?
It's a
it
foul.
was- it was
It's a
a
foul.
foul.
It's a foul.
Just touched him.
Pronounce that then.
Yeah,
I said that to you already.
number
Yeah, you-
99.
Omu,
99.
Number 9.
number 99, Mr. Whippy.
Yeah, no, put a flag on him.
The 99
Some
team,
strawberry
Mr.
sauce.
Whippy.
Yeah. Strawberry sauce? Nah, chocolate sauce, surely, Robbie. You strawberry man.
What's that?
What's it for?
Use of an elbow. Well, that should be a red then if he's used his elbow.
No, he could have designated it reckless. Yeah, that's not a real foul.
Yeah, yellow card for that. That ain't even a foul.
Oh, dear.
It is a foul.
That's not even a foul, man.
No, he kind of elbowed him.
Come on, this is a man's game, man. That ain't even a foul. It's the defender giving you a little roughing up, you know what I mean?
That's what it's
What the hell?
It's also a ladies' game as well.
Also a ladies' game as well, but with men playing here at the moment. Yes, I don't see no ladies on the pitch.
Hey,
If
remember
it was
your
a
joke from the other day,
right.
the ladies don't roll over and all
If
that shit.
that's exactly true. The ladies wouldn't be falling on the ground for that. When you go to a ladies' game, you never see them diving all over the floor.
It's just like if you guys ever watch ladies boxing, you always notice that they're always aggressive.
Yeah, trust me.
No one
You watch,
dances around.
honestly, Laurie, when you go to watch women's football, you never ever see, like even some of these, like Salah the other day diving, you never see the women do that. Never. You never see them like rolling around.
Go
on
on,
the
you're
floor.
in, you're in. Go
Oh,
on.
that's quality, Danny.
Good ball.
Come on.
Go on, Pip, shoot.
You only got a left. There you go.
No, he
corner.
scored the other goal the other day with his right foot. That was a great goal, remember? Against
Only one per week.
Danny's bossing it now.
Danny is bossing it. He's playing well.
Yeah, Danny is playing well.
You should have slipped him in, really, innit? Should have slipped in.
He tried to have a shot.
Should have slipped in Eddie, innit? Danny Tobias is running the show, man.
This is what we want to see from Willie, though. But oh boy, it was little Willie, isn't it? Yeah, no penetration, little Willie, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? He's like,
You're going to get us cancelled as well now.
just doesn't do
I thought the troops had gone, I thought we were all right now. Yeah. That's the lead judges are coming on and get us cancelled.
He's just, I don't know, I'm disappointed with him, and you? I'm being honest, I expected more.
Decent game at the weekend.
Yeah, he done all right at the weekend. I'll be honest, he did.
Who?
Willie.
Yeah.
But
I think, like I said, he's a good player. He's
disappointed.
neat, he's tidy, but he's too safe at the moment. You want to see him sometimes, you know.
He's got
a lot of ability.
Tactics that we're playing, or
Their assistant there, he's got an Arsenal Bovril behind.
has he?
Looks like an Arsenal Bovril. Oh,
Listen, man, I'll tell you, I can't believe you. You never had a bob. You like Bovril?
yeah.
And you never had a Bovril at
No, I
Arsenal.
didn't realise they
That's
did them at
That's their
Arsenal.
only decent
That's
drink.
old school.
I agree with Lee, man. That's the only decent drink there.
Bro, I used to drink.
Me and Tao, we're always getting Bovril. Keep you warm.
You ever break up an OXO cube and drink
Yeah.
that
Yeah, I have actually. Yeah.
with some pepper?
Oh no, not for
Yeah,
me.
man.
Pepper?
Oi, yeah, put
I
some
ain't had it
pepper in
with
it.
pepper.
No, put some hair on your nuts. Seriously.
Kid hell, man. The manscaped from thing was last week.
You get a free promo.
I got a kit for you. actually.
Even with the Emirates last year.
Oh yeah, I want that.
That Camden beer and all that, I don't even like that. Do you know, that's all.
Camden?
Camden, I don't
I like that, man.
Nah.
Camden.
The Pale Ale,
Camden.
Camden Pale at the Hills, and
Yeah,
Camden.
nah, not for me.
I like that. That sort of Pale Ale type thing.
I was in, yeah, no,
I like
do it as a lager and all. I was drinking wine. Joke.
No, I like that Camden, man. That's all
Football, you
right.
got to have a proper. You really?
Yeah,
Not loving it.
decent.
I used to do.
Just imagine Lee sat there with his glass of wine, in the director's
Yeah, I
box,
don't like it. I don't like sipping wine at half time.
with his half pints.
I do like.
Thing is, every time I've been in like, that's nice. Every time I've been in like the boxes and that, you can't really get to like with me because we've got to do afterwards. You don't really get a chance to enjoy it because the best. Yeah, I know you do.
Oh, let it go. Let it go.
Yes! Or is it offside?
No, own goal.
That's another own goal, isn't it?
Another own goal.
That's another own goal.
And Joe Willett has forced the own goal
Yeah,
again.
that's an own goal.
It's another one.
Sinyan.
Sinyan.
Yeah, you don't.
Pressure in it.
You have to be.
Look how many players they had running into the box. At that.
Yeah,
That's
that was
much better.
It's a good passage of play as well.
Yeah.
That was nice. But Joe Willock again forced the second
Yeah.
own goal of the game because it's his
Xhaka,
cross.
it's good ball by Xhaka coming up here, watch.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
nice.
it was. But Joe Willett done well though because he kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
Well,
well, isn't
if he didn't knock it in.
Yeah.
Look at Eddie, he looks upset though when he goes
Yeah,
in.
because he's going to get it otherwise,
Look at
isn't he?
Eddie. He don't even celebrate the goal, man.
Yeah, he's pissed off because it was coming to him to tap in.
Look at Eddie, look. Puts his hands up as if to say, oh no.
Look, there's 3 men running to get that, so even if he had missed that.
Lee, I've got a question.
Do you know remember what he looks like?
Go on.
Who?
Mickey Adams.
If I've got a question for
Remember Mickey Adams?
Welsh guy.
Who was the manager? I swear he was Leicester manager
Wrexham.
back in the day.
Is it Wrexham, man?
Nah, you're on about Mickey Thomas that played for
Mickey
Wrexham
Thomas,
that
yeah.
scored that goal against
Yeah.
us in the FA Cup.
Cedric's
You
on.
know what I'm on about, innit, Lee? Remember Mickey Adams?
Yeah.
He was at Leicester.
Yeah,
That's who their
they
manager
did manage Leicester for a
reminds
little
me
while,
of.
like, yeah.
That's who their manager reminds me
Maitland-Niles
of.
is off. Cedric. Saka coming on. Who's he coming? That must be for Willian, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Willie's coming off. Look.
Yeah, I've got a question.
Go on in, far away.
When we played Villa on Sunday, if Emi Martinez is saving a penalty, say, hypothetically, should he celebrate?
Should he what?
Celebrate saving the penalty?
Of course he should.
He should.
What, against Arsenal?
Because it would be like an outfield player scoring a goal.
Yeah, I've got no problems with whatever he does.
Listen, at the end of the day, he's an Aston Villa player.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
he's gonna do everything
Play
he
it.
can
What's? All right, I guess he's just come on the
to.
pitch.
He's gonna do everything he
But
can
when
to make
upset
sure
when
that.
it's saved, he starts
Yeah, but what I'm saying
going
is he's gonna do everything he can to make sure we lose that game.
Of course. But what I'm saying is,
It's never upset me players celebrating against us. I don't.
Adebayo. Sliding in front of you know.
I was fucking.
Yeah, but like, because that's you don't like
That
it,
didn't upset
but
you?
it ain't gonna. I don't.
Raging.
Come on, man. That didn't upset
Yeah,
you.
of course he did. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know, that's what he does. He's a Man City player. I don't expect him to not. You know.
It don't bother me, to be honest. I mean, the Adebayor thing, that was wrong. But it don't bother me when a player celebrates.
The thing with Adebayor is the fact that
when Kevin scored against Arsenal.
That was wrong.
Kevin scored against Arsenal and he celebrated it, like. But he's an Arsenal fan there, like we are. But you know, it's a different. I don't care. I'd rather them they don't, but.
It don't bother to me. They're
Carl
professional.
Walker didn't celebrate like
They're
that.
professional footballers.
That's because he's from Sheffield as well.
But I would celebrate if I played.
He grew up at Sheffield United, didn't he?
You know what I mean?
He came up in their ranks.
He's from Sheffield.
every time Harry Kane scores against us, he celebrates. You know, so
Celebrates twice a year, then, doesn't he, the bastard?
And the thing is, as well, the fans will be giving these ex-players a load of stick, and then they'll be crying when they celebrate.
Yeah, I don't.
So to me, you know, you can't have it both ways.
But Adebayor, I think,
that
went a little bit too
OTT.
far, didn't he?
That was
that day, you know
terrible.
what I mean? But listen, Arsenal fans that were giving him untold stick as well. You know what I mean?
some of the songs about Adebayor
giving him
were
terrible
awful, man.
So
Good cross.
There you go.
that was a great cross from
Great
Gallagher.
cross. Pepe should have done
Yeah,
better
he should have
there.
done better. So I don't
didn't
think
mean
that, you know,
Great
would
cross,
have
great cross,
Adebayor done that if he weren't getting the abuse he was
you
getting.
back him. You back Pepe there to score, innit? It was sweet on his left foot there.
Yeah.
He's got all the skills on that to do that.
I'll tell you who else celebrated, and because I said it the other day, when Ian Wright scored for Arsenal against Crystal Palace, he celebrated, and he, you know, Crystal Palace was the team that made him,
Yeah, that's true.
but he always celebrated them, and he's still liked by Palace fans
Listen,
now.
at the end of the day, there's some players, and you go to clubs and people don't even think
It's how
about
you leave,
it,
innit?
and
It's
it
how
is
you leave, man.
It's
It's how
like,
you leave.
look at Rocky Rocastle, yeah? He went to Chelsea. But yet, nobody holds that against him.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it's how you leave a club.
And it's
There's
because
ways
he,
to leave,
because
you
he
know what I
left in the right way.
There's ways to leave.
You know, right, he played for West Ham.
Yeah.
We don't really hate West Ham, though. Never
No, but you could still, you know
we
what I mean?
rate Chelsea in top.
Oh, you know what I mean? Like Ian Wright was close to going to Chelsea, wasn't he? Do you remember when all that with Bruce Rioch?
Bruce Rioch,
might have changed things. Who knows?
When he wanted to replace him with John McGinley.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Do you remember Bolton's old stadium with the Sainsbury's on the side of the away stand?
Burnham Park.
Yeah,
Right.
it was on there was like this Sainsbury's, wasn't it? They used to take up half of the away end.
What's the worst ground you think you've been at?
Worst ground? What, English?
Yeah. Say like, I thought that was awful.
Middlesbrough's old Ayrson
Ayrson
Park.
Park was horrible, wasn't it? Yeah, it was
Horrible. Plus we got chased by baseball bats outside the ground.
Cut in on your left foot and shoot. Cut in on your left to shoot. Go on. Oh.
Unlucky. It's worth a try.
Bit too far.
Stokes old ground, Victoria.
Yeah, the
Victoria, bro.
Yeah,
but
it was
Ayrson Park is definitely, and then Millwall's old den was horrid. I went there in a Coca-Cola Cup match. That was the game where
That was rough ground
they
to go
had
to.
metal railings going all the way
Roughneck.
around, and then they had the spikes on the top, and if you touched them to try and climb over, they just spun. And I remember the players all came out before the game, and they had all these Coca-Cola footballs to sponsor with the Coca-Cola Cup that's now the Carabao. And I remember Righty kicked one, and it went right in front of me at the barriers. And he came over and then just threw it over to me, and I still got it to this day at home. Signed by the players and everything.
I thought you were going to say you also tried to jump over the barrier, get his shirt, and got ripped to shreds.
Going with this! Jesus Christ, I was a little
Right,
kid.
give me your shirt. Right.
I was a little kid. I was a little kid, man.
I know, you started it from then.
Bruv, I used to sneak into the players' bar above the clock.
Yeah, I can see you do. You
Back
still
in
do
the day.
that shit.
Kevin Campbell will tell you.
Yeah,
He's told to.
Yeah,
Kevin
you still
Campbell
do that
said
stuff. I know
stories
you still
about
do
what
that.
I was like, because they used to have where the car park for the players used to be. He's in.
Oh, what a ball that was.
Come on, Mustafi, get back.
Stand him up. Why don't you?
No.
See, that player don't know
No, you
Mustafi.
get it.
Yeah,
See that player?
Danny.
He doesn't
well
know.
done, Danny.
That's when you're playing sometimes a player from another league.
Did you see?
Because if he knew, he would have just gone. He should have just went at
he
him with
wasn't
pace,
outside.
innit? If that had been Sterling or something.
You'd have got it, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. First time.
Oh, it's a good ball.
Yes!
Yes!
Saka, that's what I'm saying with Pepe. That's why I'm saying the one before. I thought he would have banged that because when it comes sweet on his left like that, he don't miss.
Saka done really well there.
Saka, brilliant cutback.
Do you know what? The irony as well, I think this actually took a deflection on the way in. It would be given to Pepe, but I'm just saying, I think it did take a slight deflection.
He's not really celebrating, is he?
You know, he always scores in this competition.
Let me see it again. Let me see this again.
Will have done well. It all started from Danny Ceballos making that tackle right down in the box there.
Yeah, and their player not understanding Mustafi.
Yeah, Bosh, look at that. This is quality.
It's a great cutback here, look.
Knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, that's a great guys. No deflection there, isn't it?
No, let's see it here.
It's a fantastic finish.
You definitely see it. I think we don't need to risk any of the main boys now, do we? Like over and all that.
No, keep it nice and fresh.
Great finish.
Great finish.
He just didn't want to celebrate.
You see, with that goal now, he's done enough to get on the bench on Sunday.
Well, he's done more than Willian today, hasn't he? Sorry, Willie. He's done more than Willie.
Come Sunday, mate.
Yeah, but and Willie will play.
He missed the zoom.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing now, Willie. He's doing something.
The zooms are back on now, Lee.
Yeah, they're all back on, aren't they? Zooms are on. Old Ainsley will be out now. He'll be gone. He's always late for Zoom.
Apparently Ozil was missing somewhere as well.
Yeah, now he's missing everything.
Saliba just ain't got a connection. I don't know what's going on there. Like, his internet crashed.
Well, that set on the nerves.
Mind you, I mean,
They played much better in the second half.
Much better. There's been a different
urgency.
Oh no!
Oh, well done, Leno.
What a save!
If that player would have cut it back,
his positioning there was spot on.
Did you see Leno's
positioning there, Robbie? Spot on.
Spot
on.
World class.
Spot on there, Leno. Spot on.
Why didn't that player just pass that though?
Because he didn't like the guy.
So good.
I've seen that well. He didn't have to make the save because his positioning was so good.
Exactly. I reckon that's up there with Siemens against Sheffield United.
That was where David Seaman.
Bias again. What a ball.
David Seaman was very good when he had his positioning.
Oh, you know what? Talking about stadiums, that reminds me of one when you're speaking about Seaman. Cup Winners' Cup semi-final, Sampdoria. Away.
The penalty shootout.
And
that's it.
what was his name that missed on them penalties? Atelier Lombardo.
Lombardo.
That's who you look like.
Don't look nothing like him. What are you on about, like?
Lombardo.
Listen.
Yo, it's over there. Josh,
Right.
it's over there.
Just because he's bald, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
listen. Everyone in the comment section, please go and Google Atelier Lombardo. He played for Sampdoria.
He's a wicked player as well.
Wicked player.
Have a look
Wicked
at
player.
him. And
Wicked
then
player,
tell
man.
me that that's not old Lee Judges.
Wicked player.
He's a wicked player,
He was
Lombardi.
wicked, man. Couldn't take a penalty though, could he? What a save that was.
What's that, man?
Don't say something. Pepper's coming off.
2 goals in 3 games in the Europa League.
Done enough to get on the bench, I reckon.
Oh, this man. Keep him playing there, though, because he's playing well. Keep him playing.
No, he won't.
Who's coming off there?
Cedric, has he got bang?
Cedric's injured? Oh, he bashed up his mouth.
He's got to come off because he's in, what's his name?
Judges before he finally gave in.
I remember him, Lombardi. Because Lombardi, right?
At what point were you like that?
At that fucking point I was like that, I mean.
But remember Lombardi, yeah?
Shave it off, get rid of it.
Yeah, remember Lombardi? His hair was like that and he weren't even that old. He was still, he was like, he looked like he was like, way older than he was, but he was still only like 20.
Did he manage Crystal Palace? He already played for Crystal Palace. He definitely played for them, didn't he?
Went to
Yeah,
Paris.
played for Palace.
Did he manage them as well at the time? Not sure. Good player though.
Do you remember Ravanelli?
There's been some good ball players, by the way.
Ravanelli.
And he had the silver
With the grey
flat
hair.
top.
So he had grey hair.
Flat top.
Yeah.
Some good ball
Wicked
players
man.
play, you know what I mean?
That's when Middlesbrough had Ravanelli and they had
Oh, what was his name?
Janino.
Janino, Emerson.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
he was a good
Emerson with a curly perm.
Yeah.
Like a Jerry Curl, wasn't it?
Jerry Curl, right? Yeah. But he was skillful though.
He was a good player. He was
Yeah,
powerful as well, wasn't
I'll tell you what, we could have him as our attacking midfield. He was as a number 10 right now.
Have a player there, like Boz.
They had an exciting team them times.
Yeah, up front, forward. Begin with B.
Imagine that they went from that to where they are now, sort of.
Bostock, what was his name? Do you know what I'm on about?
Bostock.
Oh, that's a great ball.
What
Look
a
at
ball.
that.
Oh, go and finish. Oh,
Should have left that for Saka.
great
Would have
ball.
left that for
If
Saka.
that would have fallen to Pepe, he'd have scored. Because he would have had the skills to take it down
the
better.
forward that scored a load of goals? Begins with B.
Bostock.
Something
Not
like
Bostock.
that. Not Bostock, but
Middlesbrough.
play for Middlesbrough. Big, like scored
another
loads
great
of goals internationally. What was his name?
Good ball, Kolasinac.
Oh, the Italian guy.
No, he wasn't Italian. I can't.
Nah,
Do you know what I'm on about?
Oh, the Brazilian.
No, he wasn't Brazilian.
Damn, it's a bias.
Tobias played really well.
He only was there for a couple. He scored loads of goals in Europe and all that.
It was
They had Juninho.
some of these teams, they had like good.
Alan something, his name. Alan Boss.
They had Juninho, remember?
Yeah, Juninho was
They also had
But his name
Ramsey.
wasn't Alan Juninho, was it? Like, yeah, I mean,
They also
like.
had Peru.
Yeah, but his name
We
wasn't
just said
Alan.
about Ravanelli about 10
was
minutes
it?
ago.
John.
I said Ravanelli.
What was I just Alan Bot? Oh, I don't know. I'll Google it in a minute. Boss, best. Oh.
What was that guy? And then Sheffield Wednesday had that. They had that
Italian.
in midfield. That Italian. What was it?
Benitez. Benitez Carboni.
Carboni. Yeah, he was bad as
Benito
well.
Carboni.
Good
yeah.
player. He was.
Wicked player, man.
He was good.
So I'm
he
saying those teams had some ballers,
was. Yeah, all
man.
had some players, didn't they? Boss. Scotland.
You
Alan Boss.
mentioning that,
It weren't Pascal Sigan.
What a player.
that was it, wasn't it? Because where you mentioned in the beach, it just reminded me something, that story about Manchester City in 2011. You remember one of their former players, Colin Bell, and they named the stand.
Yeah, the stand.
after
They
him,
done that. Yeah,
but they called it the Bell End.
the Bellings.
And
Yeah.
they didn't realise.
They had to abandon the pole, didn't they? Like, yeah.
They called it the Bell End.
That's because the name was staying out there, so they was all going belling like that.
That's a definite foul.
Can you just imagine though?
So they had to abandon. That's a true story.
Where are you
isn't it?
sitting today then? On the Bell End.
On the belling. Next to Willie. How's he books it with that? I've seen worse than that.
Yeah. It's like he's injured himself now.
Yeah,
Right?
bit of a dead leg, I think.
Not dead. I think the guy stepped on his foot. They've been having a go, haven't they? Since they've gone 3-1 down. Carl Leno, check your positioning.
Oh yeah, you like him now, yeah?
Check
We
your
said
positioning.
we'd get 3 or more goals today, didn't we? But we didn't expect us to concede. Especially when we see Leno
That
go. We
goal
all went
woke
for
him
a
up.
clean sheet, didn't we, Laurie?
Do you know that? That woke Arsenal up. That goal.
Yeah, it did, as Evans. Kicked us into a better position.
Watch this ball. It's a delivery. Oh. It's a good idea by them. It's poor delivery by that player there.
Tackle him, man. God. Turning your back. Who was that? Survived.
Oh.
Cedric, look. Cedric, he is.
You see that? You just let him run.
He don't look fit there.
Saka's limping now, isn't he?
he?
That's better.
He had to get in there and all.
I'll take him off, man, if he's
Get him off.
injured.
If he's limping, get him off straight away, man.
Look, he's hobbling. Just get him off, man. It's not worth it.
Danny C.
Right, ran it off.
Danny C.
Get him rested
Danny
up
C.
and ready for...
I'll tell you what, he's pushing himself
Danny C has played well, man.
pushing himself for a place on Sunday.
Yeah, because you could possibly play him and Partey, innit? Do you need to play
Do you
Partey
need to play
and...
2 holding midfield players?
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
think
see.
you'll play 2 holdings at home. Surely not.
I don't know, maybe he might play them too.
But
to
then
try
remember
and
Grealish.
combat
Remember
and that.
Grealish, innit? Grealish, McGinn, that's the strength in their midfield.
They've got Grealish, McGinn and Barkley. They've got a decent midfield, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got a good
Why are
midfield.
you being scared when you're playing at
It's
home?
not scared, it's not, that was poor by Pepe.
No, it's
there.
been respectful, Laurie.
Yeah.
Respect the opposition,
Doesn't matter
something
if you're
we
playing
haven't
at
done
home.
for a long
It's
while.
called being too respectful. You've got to try and... Oh,
Go on, Danny.
Go on.
Oh.
Cross it.
If we score from this, oh!
Score that.
Who was that? Eddie.
Eddie.
It's a
He's
poor
been
header.
terrible. Get him off, man. Get Lacazette on.
Danny Ceballos man of the match. I'm calling it now. Even this early
well.
It's been brilliant.
Especially second half.
Yeah.
Boxic.
Bocic, that's it. Alan Bocic, well done.
Played for Lazio. Played for Lazio as well.
Yeah. He played that little spell.
You know when something's dragging in your mind for ages and you're still subconsciously thinking about it in your head.
I wouldn't have slept tonight over that, I'll tell you.
Boxic. But it was pronounced Alan.
Alan Bocic.
Alan Bocic.
He had a little spell at Middlesbrough, didn't he?
Yeah, he played for Lazio.
Yeah, scored lots of goals.
Big guy.
Oh, what?
No, because he might play.
Yeah, that means he's in.
Yes.
Here comes illness.
Here comes the gem.
Here comes El Nini.
Do you know what I mean?
Shaq's coming up. Oh.
You don't look that
Well, that's it.
Who's captain then? You said he was limping a bit, innit? He looks alright.
Mohamed El
Tierney's
forward.
coming.
Innit? Mohamed El forward.
Not sideways now, right?
Not sideways no more. I said he was a gem.
Let's have that debate. He's got to be playing Ceballos on Sunday.
No, let's not have that debate.
I'll make you right. I think we've got to go with a little bit more.
Not necessarily, because, you know, El Nini wasn't super defensive in that game. He was getting forward a lot.
El Nini was doing.
They were both driving forward, so
he was doing a lot of the creative stuff as
He's gonna
well.
open up the team.
There you go.
Shoot!
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, Cedric, you've got. Yay!
Oh, it's offside.
offside.
What a ball by Pepe. That flick. That deserves a goal.
But why didn't Cedric shoot the first time?
He did.
He
but
did
it was
take
crap.
the first time.
No, I mean like
He hit the post, didn't it?
Look at this flick.
He took another top.
He hit the post, didn't it? He did the right thing. He
Nothing
he
wrong
just
with
hit
that.
the post.
But it was Saka, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he was offside.
Eddie wasn't.
Yeah, but it was his shot that set it up for him.
That took a deflection.
It took a deflection, a shot, yeah.
Lovely touch from
So if he took,
Pepe.
if he took a
That's what I'm
deflection,
saying
then
about
offside.
Pepe. Let him
it's not
enjoy his
intentional.
game.
That's
Playing
the
really
intention,
well,
isn't it?
isn't
Or
Yeah.
directly put it into his path, like the incident at Liverpool with Lacazette, where he's miles offside and Robertson puts it into his pathway.
I'm disappointed if Ceballos don't start. I'm telling you from now.
I don't know, man, because after the game that El Nini had,
It'd be difficult to leave
You
him
pull
there,
out a
but
man when
I
he's-
wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I get out.
what's that? Tierney? Oh, God, he copped it in the face.
Well done, Leno. Brave. Look at that.
Should have got a George medal for that.
Headbutt and everything, yeah?
That was a bit nasty, that number 22.
Yeah, he went to kick him and
Both
everything.
had a little nibble there, didn't they?
Renison.
Macy. That's Macy.
I think he should be playing in games like this. I really do.
I guess this game, they wanted
How are
to.
we going to know how good he is?
Yeah, but Eli, there's 3 more Europa League games after this, and they want to win this one. Because this is literally, you won this first 3 games you've won. You're literally through.
Is there more games in December? There is, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's more
But
games before.
You win this game, you're literally through.
They
Literally through in the next round.
They've basically blown out. They run out of steam in the second half. They put all their energy into that first half.
I think we just stepped up. We just stepped up.
So what, you got the international break and then it comes back and you've got the 3 games again, like back to back.
So what we
Yeah.
got, Villa and then international break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got 2 weeks holiday because I'm not watching international football because
Yeah,
it's
holiday where? In lockdown.
Yeah, so, and what's that
I'm still
first,
going on holiday, can't I?
first
where?
game back?
What?
is,
Go on holiday where?
It's Leeds after.
I might
Leeds,
go to New York,
yeah.
see troops.
You're not allowed to leave your house, man.
Tottenham.
You're allowed to go on holiday, ain't you?
Of course you're not. It's a lockdown. You're
What,
you're not even allowed to stay a night in a hotel or nothing.
There
you go.
Yeah, oh, a bit wasteful, weren't we?
We are.
Yeah, but other countries you're allowed to
You're
go
not allowed to leave. You're
Only
not
for
allowed to
work,
go
I
other
think.
countries.
Well,
You're
it's
not
for
allowed to
work
leave.
purposes.
You're not supposed to be leaving your house unless it's absolutely necessary.
Well, it is necessary.
To go on holiday.
Yeah,
You,
that's a necessity.
you obviously. He's offside.
Yeah.
That's a necessity.
All right, I'll tell you what. Try it.
I spent 4 months
Troop
in
said to me
lockdown.
today. Troop said to me today that on that flight that when he went to get on his flight, there was a load of people. They turned back and said, "Yeah, where are you going?" He only managed to get on it because he's got his working visa and stuff like that. But there were other people. They were like, "What the reason? Where are you going? What?" And they're like, "We're going." And they go, "No," and they turned them back, even though they paid all their money in it. They're not messing about, man.
Where
It's a lockdown.
Where would you go
Fuck's sake.
anyway? Where do you think you're going?
Dubai.
Dubai.
You won't be going to no Dubai, mate. It's a
You
lockdown.
can go to Dubai though.
Nice.
And I think a lot.
33, 34 at the moment.
You've also got to remember a lot of those countries.
Oh.
It's all.
You go there, it's all you've got to quarantine.
Yeah, but I think it's like you can. They do a little.
Dubai's not quarantine, no. Dubai's not quarantine.
If you come from England, I think it's a 7-day.
Oh, well, it's all round your house then, Robbie.
No, you can't come around my house
I can't
because
go
you're not
round
allowed to leave your
house.
house.
Yeah, but hold on, you're in my support bubble.
No, you still. Yeah, but you can't get. You can go to work.
No,
On-
but
no,
you're
no,
allowed
listen.
to go round to see.
No, you're not.
Yes,
You're
you
not
are.
allowed
If
to-
they're in
no
your
one else-
support bubble, one person.
You're not
allowed
allowed
to have in your support bubble.
You're not allowed to.
Yeah,
into
you are.
some
You're allowed
another
one person
person's. You need to
outside
check
of
the.
your home. That's
You need to
part
check the
of your
rules.
support bubble.
People like you end up being a super spreader.
About
You know
super spreader.
what I mean? That bubble.
Yeah, there
You are not
is.
allowed to enter somebody else's home.
I was going to say something
can't.
else then.
And you can't. I think you don't forget this is a
Oh,
shit.
Lord.
This is a lockdown.
I think, and that's what they said.
If you're in a support bubble, you can go in.
See? So you can be my support bubble. You can be my one person. You're allowed one person that's classed as a support bubble.
What's your support bubble then?
You.
No, serious. I'm asking, what's your support bubble in this thing? When you say you're allowed to in a support bubble?
Girlfriend and boyfriend.
No, you're not.
Wait,
you're not allowed to go to unless it's like it's not even a family. You're not allowed to go and visit another person's home.
No, if you're in,
Hold on.
If you're in that bubble, the support bubble, you can.
Right, I've checked it, I've googled it, yeah?
What?
A support bubble is a close support network between a household with only one adult in the home.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I said. A girl
See?
And one other household of any size.
See?
Yeah.
See? So there we go.
No, but what is that?
But you could, because you don't live in...
Yeah, so you can't
Yeah,
come.
but what I'm saying is that he's part of my support
My
network.
girlfriend, because she's my support bubble.
Yeah.
You've got a girlfriend, oh yeah, nice.
Robbie's my support network.
Yeah,
He's
my
my dad.
You ain't my girlfriend.
You my
ain't
dad.
You ain't my boyfriend. That's for sure. I mean, you ain't coming to my house, mate. I'll
You're
tell
my
you
dad.
That's one of the advantages of lockdown is you don't really have to get to see people like you too often. You know what I mean? And you have an excuse to instead of saying, "Yeah, I'm not in or I'm not about." You've got a good excuse. Go on, Tenny.
Cross it.
Yeah, well done. But you can only cross it if there's somewhere to cross it. If the guy's running right next to him and staying on him, you can't cross it.
Saying is, from you got half a yard on the guy.
But he didn't have half a yard on him, did he? So where's he going to cross it to? That's it. El Nene! El Nens! El Nen! Oh, come on.
Again, Joe Willock, that's the biggest issue with him. He has a simple ball that he lays off to Pepe there, but he tries to go for glory himself. Watch.
True.
Pass it.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
He does it all the
You see
time.
Pepe there is going like this, look. Look, he's calling for it as well, Pepe.
He should have played him in. Should have played him.
There's the problem right there, because he does it so many times, man. That's probably why he's not getting those first team opportunities,
If he
because
scores it, then there's no problem with it.
no. But when you
But
miss
you have
it,
to score it.
you have to.
You have to. When you do that, you better score. Oh, and then again. El!
Hit it!
Yeah!
There you go. That's better. Now that he can shoot.
There you go, Willock.
That he can shoot. That's fine.
Talk to them, Willock. Talk to them, yeah? That DT
that
dissing
he
you.
can do.
DT disrespecting you, Willock.
We're about. I'm talking
to them, boy,
saying
innit?
it straight. He should have passed the ball, man.
Should have done that one. But
You want him to pass that one as well?
No, that's absolutely fine. You can have a shot there.
El Nene again, yeah, look. Look at this.
Yes, but El
Yeah, but look at this for El Nene, look at this.
You know, so he can do these for.
What's it El Nene now?
That's,
Oh, right in the space.
that's quality, that is.
Is that another assist by Pepe?
Yes.
There you go, man.
That ball there by El Nene. I mean, great assist by Pepe as well with his other foot.
That's a great finish, by the way.
And it's a good finish.
But I will say that El Nene there, you know, he's come on, hasn't he? And he's made a point, hasn't he? Listen, I can do
El Nene's
passes.
weekend start El Nene, start Pepe. They've earned it.
Yeah, but he won't. He'll start Willie, won't he? I'm telling you, Willie will play.
Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka.
Willie Wonka will play.
This is impressive now, 4-1.
I-
Group sealed, isn't it?
Yeah, because they're the second best team in the group.
Yeah, group sealed. Oh,
Nice.
Brian
Who's the
Saka.
first team? Laurie.
Nice. How long's
Who's the
left?
first team, Laurie?
2 minutes.
Who's the first best team? Who's the first best team?
We are.
No, the first Arsenal, second Molde, third Rapid Vienna, Dundalk.
Oh, we played well second half. I've got to say.
So be impressive.
It's been a very
second half.
good second half. They've
Very
gone
impressive.
5 yards up the pitch as well, and they're pressing
So
higher.
that's got to be a good little team talk and tactical
Yeah.
change by Mr. Arteta.
Oh my God, Cedric.
You know what they did the second half? They pressed.
Yeah.
And as well, they were just on him.
We were more aggressive with it.
More aggressive. better.
I'm not too impressed with this Cedric, by the way.
No.
He's really number 2, isn't he? Do you really don't see
It's
why
not,
we
it's
bought
just,
him, really?
yeah, I don't
When's
see
the Manchester City game, Carabao
Nenny
Cup?
again, El Nenny!
It's December time, isn't it?
El Nens! You see that again?
But it's right close to Christmas, it is.
That'll be an interesting
Yeah,
game.
we'll
See
be-
what
I'd
lineup
start
we
El
put
Nenny,
out
I'm
and
sorry. He's got to
Why not?
start.
Because you know that Man City, they're going to have a strong team out.
What's he on about? Carabao.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's just, you've got to go strong for that game.
That's what I mean, because they're going to...
Yeah.
But would you give Saliba his chance in that game? Because it's the only opportunity we got. We can't play him in this.
Oh!
Eddie, man, you've got to be scoring that.
He ain't played well.
He hasn't
That was a
played.
lovely bit of play from
That's a
City.
great
Great
cross.
cross.
Saka. Look,
It's a lot tougher than what he looks.
no,
it was.
little glance on that. Look,
It's
little
tougher, it's
glance.
tougher than it.
No, it ain't tough. He's headed it straight down.
When Lacazette does something similar, the whole world was going
It's tough.
crazy.
He should have done better. But
Done
it's
a
not.
hell of a lot better.
He should have
man.
done better. But I don't think it's an easy.
No, it wasn't as easy as Kolasinac is.
Jesus.
Had it not been for that, Lee. Had it not been for the goalkeeping error, clean sheet. A clean sheet, eh?
You two bunch of numpties need to shut up, man. Seriously.
I said 3-0, you
I
said
need a
4.
2-week break from both of you.
What did you say?
I need a 2-week break from both. 4-0.
4-0, did you say 4?
No, you did. 4-0.
Yeah, I did.
He did say
Then you better talk to Leno. He messed
No,
up.
I knew it. No, it's a 4.
No.
Say 4.
See who messed up his 4-0.
Oh, Leno.
No, it wasn't Leno.
Who was it then?
It was the defensive line out of shape, Mustafi and Xhaka and
Had nothing to do with Mustafi.
Fucking goalpost where they were.
the what? The
Arteta.
goalpost.
Yeah, look, that's where they were. Look.
Arteta,
Oh,
the coach,
Coach, his coat,
Kitman had something to do with it as well.
yeah, his gloves,
I
were,
he needs to wear that jacket every game, fam.
his gloves were,
Yeah.
weren't sticking.
such a prick.
You're easy target though.
Oh, Lee Lombardo.
You're easy. You know that. You're easy target, DT man. You're so easy to wind up.
Nah, man. Don't be giving them this bullshit
Leno.
when we're up against Martinez on Sunday, I'm telling you.
Well, better
Don't give me
deliver.
no well about it.
The thing is, ultimately they are going to get compared in that game.
Yeah.
But if you notice Villa scores,
Good
they haven't
tackle.
got goals put past them.
Go on, Pepe. What?
Full time, innit? It's full
Oh,
time.
full time. Oh, I allow you.
That's it. That's the end of the game.
Well done.
Arsenal 4-1. 4-1 winners.
Goal and an assist.
Ah, well, yeah,
2 assists.
love him, didn't you?
2 assists.
Elneny, man of the match. Wasn't even on for that.
I'm
Hey.
going for Ceballos.
Pepe.
I'm going for Ceballos
Pepe
as well. I
got
thought
to-
Ceballos. Pepe
They've done well. I've got
Pepe
to
played
say,
well.
goal and assist.
Ceballos though, in the second half, it just seemed to me.
Yeah, I've got to say, you know, I bet he probably gets it because of that, but I thought Ceballos.
Goal and an assist.
Yeah, I'll probably go.
What about
with
Willock?
Leno.
Nothing.
Willock
No
had a good game.
shout for Willock as man in the match.
Leno.
Leno as well.
Nah, but he let one in.
No, he kept a clean sheet second half.
He should have saved it.
Exactly, clean sheet second half, man.
3 games, 9 points, as El Chapa says. 9 points, we needed that. Salt and Pepper says Pepito. I'm
Salt and
talking
Pepper.
about Pepe.
Pepper's here
Ain't that the group?
You know, Pepito. A lot of people giving a big shout out going out to El Nenny. You know,
Thought you'd
so
be more of a push it.
big W.
Dun, 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 dun,
Zod Sinclair says big up the process. Right, so big up the process.
Part of the process, man.
We're asking for your man in the match. Let me just give you a few people that are saying. Jack Sparrow says Pepe.
Jack Sparrow. Jesus Christ.
Buran Oman. Buhan O Aubameyang says Willock. Apas says Willock. Gamer Baby 123 says Pepe
What?
man of the match.
Who was that? Baby 123.
Perez says Pepe didn't play well.
Sounds like something he's got in his
Ambrose says Willock definitely man of the match. SN says I thought Ceballos was too slow. Ceballos played well. Matthew Hudson says Willock man of the match. Man of the match. Boss Gareth says El Neni man of the match. Joe Topher says Nketiah should be benched for life. Rubbish player. Come on, man. David says Arteta is the most handsome and tactical manager ever. In Mikel we trust. And DT Martinez will show Leno who's the boss on the weekend.
You clearly ain't an Arsenal fan then, are you prat? Do you know what I mean?
You shouldn't have set him off there.
I really hope that was a super chat and he actually paid money to talk shit.
Bad man says Willock, man of the match. Alfred Marcelo says Pepe. African Soldier said Runnison. Runnison in, Leno out. Raul says Xhaka man of the match. Amir says Willock man of the match. Kamal says Willock. So there's a lot of shouts for Willock. Mr. EB says Pepe. Spencer Reese says Pepe. Amri says Willock.
Electoral college votes.
Electoral college votes, yeah. Right, so this, I think we have to wait about 5 days before we find out who actually did get man of the match. So, but keep voting, right? Actually, guys, remember we're going to be handing over to the girls, Pippa and Charlene. They're not actually with us in the studio today, but they are with us. They're coming to us live via stream. So make sure you keep those comments coming up. They're going to be coming in about 5 minutes' time. Lloyd says to DT, where was Balogun? And El Neni bossed it again. He needs to start with Partey against Villa. He says, come on, you Gunners. Yeah. And this guy here, XJAFFAL7, he's predicting an Arsenal versus Spurs final. Imagine that. That'd be too.
Where's the final this year? Is it in Poland?
Is it in Poland, is it?
Yeah.
You might believe that'd be a nerve-wracking thing.
Can you imagine if fans were allowed back in as normal then and Arsenal and Tottenham had to travel?
Rondell Baptiste says DT sleeps with a Leno pillow.
Yeah.
They're on you, man.
Yeah.
Powergate says Kolasinac man of the match. Right. The good thing about today's game is that they didn't have to bring on Lacazette, Aubameyang, none of those guys. They didn't have to bring on any of those. You know what I mean? All of those guys fully rested up for the weekend. Bensick is saying Xhaka, 2 assists, should get the man of the match.
Xhaka played well tonight.
And Desira Doe says DT is the man of the match, is what he says.
Yeah, what's he like, you know? Is he married to him or something?
Agent Leno.
Stop sulking, Lombardo.
Matthew Wilshaw says you have to rate the improvements at Arsenal. At half-time a few seasons ago, there wouldn't have been a bounce back. You have to rate Arteta. Very true. Right, so listen, we're going to hand over to the girls right now. Are we ready to hand over to the girls? All right, so I think the girls are coming up in about 5 minutes' time. That's Pippa and Charlene. They're going to be taking all of your comments. We're also going to be hooking up with a load of the guys via stream, getting their comments on the game. But I've got to say, I thought, after a very disappointing first half, the second half Arsenal really stepped up. Danny Ceballos, I thought excellent in the second half. Willock really stepped up, played really, really well. Pepe, I thought as well, very, very good in the second half as well. And we really, it's almost as if they came out in the second half and said, hey, Molde, this is Arsenal, and you're at our place. And Molde, we're going to stamp our authority on the game. And it was very good what they did in the end. And that's a very impressive win, 4-1. I think that's virtually it. We're virtually through to the next round. I guess really a point from any of the 3 remaining games will secure you a place.
Yeah.
A win out of any of those 3 games and you probably top the whole group. So it's job done by Arsenal. Arteta got it right again with the team selection. He went with a pretty strong team because he wants to get the job done, get it done early, so that when you get into those later winter months, you're not having to stress yourself about the Europa League games. I mean, you saw the other day Tottenham, they got beaten by Antwerp. They had to go super strong tonight to get their result in that game, and then they're going to have to go super strong probably in their next game to get it done. We've got it done early, so that's a great result. So keep those comments coming into the girls. Let me just do this last one here, a super chat from Tor Magnus Anfinsen, who I think is our resident Norwegian. He says, El Neni is growing into a great player. He says Pepe for him was the man of the match. And Leno, you want to hear this, DT? From Tor? He says Leno is a world-class keeper, period.
Can I say, man?
Right,
he understands football.
Get your comments into the girls, right? They're coming up right now, but thanks for watching the watch along. Great performance by Arsenal. Remember, we're in a lockdown out there. We know what it's like. You know, I mean, we've had to tail it back a bit today because of the lockdown. Thank you very much.
Just tell around and see him, man. That's right. Nice pair of Jordans.
Check out the girls now.